I don't like when I watch a show and the name of the first episode is pilot.
Yeah.
You
Where
know,
are we going?
it's like, God, can anybody else think of anything better? Like everybody it's
Demo.
like, pilot.
Yeah.
Like I get what it means. It's like it's basically the episode that was presented to like whatever production company or channel to say, hey, look, this is a show that we're thinking of developing. Are you interested in putting money into it and making it a thing? And instead of like refilming that episode,
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, we'll just put this one out.
Yeah. Just
It's like
this
even
is
though, yeah, even though the main character is played by somebody completely different.
it. Even though half the cast is different.
Yeah, exactly.
This
like,
is it.
Because like, you know, it's like I watched like before I started watching Stranger Things again, I was watching The Sopranos, and you know, one of the characters, like the priest in the show. You know, you never watched The Sopranos, right?
I watched a little bit here and there.
Okay, well, I mean the priest, like in the first episode, was a different actor.
Right.
Wasn't like a big part of the show, but he kind of was. You know, he just showed up like here and there. He was a fucking dipshit anyway. And you know, we were talking about actors last time that have that punchable face.
Yeah.
And you probably know the name of the actor, and you've seen him dozens. You watched the Punisher show, right?
Not the new one, no.
Oh shit, okay. Because like I can't think of what else you might have seen him in.
I'd have to look. Yeah, I'd have to.
Yeah, I gotta like look it up now. Father Intintola.
Is that his name?
No, that was his name in the. In
That's
the
what I'm saying.
Sopranos.
All
right, Paul Schultz.
Paul Schultz.
Dude, if you saw his face, you'd be like, "Fuck, I know that dude.
Yeah.
That dude's a fucking douche." Yeah, he's got that punchable face because like he wasn't really like a bad guy in The Sopranos.
Yeah.
You just wanted to punch him.
There's so many Paul Schultz here. It's just a common name. Oh my God, who is this guy? Schuler Hensley. Dude, the shit they come up with here.
But
I have to look at it later. There's too many Schultz.
But dude, for real, I was looking at those videos of those guys like making those sodas.
Yeah.
Like what is that?
The Indian guys,
dude. It's just like what makes it
back
funny.
streets.
What makes it funny is like the fact that like every now and then he'll like look at the camera and give you that like nailed it look. You know what I mean? Like did you see what I just
what
did?
did you nail though? Like,
Exactly. He's just like, it's like, did you see
threw
that?
the packet of dirt into the glass. What a fucking hero.
Can I get a straw with that dust soda, please?
You know, like the man look like I'm the shit.
Exactly. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna cut this packet open with a knife. There's a tab to pull it off, but I'm gonna use a knife. And you know what I'm gonna use as the cutting board? The lemon squeezer.
You know what I'm gonna squeeze it with? My armpit. Just fucking.
Dude, it's so funny because like when he's like pouring the Sprite, it's like, hey, can I have a glass of Sprite and dirt, please? Yeah, sure, no problem. Say no more, fam. You know, it's like
Can you waste half that bottle just on foam?
Exactly.
Shake it up.
It's like, you see that guy right there? Squirt him.
Yeah.
You know?
That's right. Dude, the sound effects made it 10 times like enjoyable. Like
Exactly. It's like when you squeeze in the lemons, like it's like blink, blink. You know,
it's
like
always
the
like
third
the
one's
third
a
one.
fart. Yeah,
it's always the third.
but he's pouring the Sprite, and he shakes it, and you know, like you used to do that shit with the hose where you put your thumb over there. And
yeah.
He's like putting it in. He's just like spinning it around his head. Helicopter. You know. And he looks at the camera like, you see that shit?
That's some
you
good
saw what
shit.
I did?
It's
just so funny. And it's like you scroll through like all these videos, and it's like, it's not just that, dude. It's like people making shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, hey, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna take I'll take a tomato, apple, and Red Bull omelet. With a side of flattened bamboo and a glass of dust water. Thank you.
Can you put that brake dust flying in there? Dude, what about that one dude? Is that one arm motherfucker that makes like pancakes with his stump in his armpit? You ever seen that one?
Oh my God, I think I have.
He's just sitting there squatting over like a tree stump, and he's just fucking with his stump, just grinding the fucking patty and then this wedging it in his armpit and just squeezing it. And people eat this shit.
Oh my God. And dude, like, I'm a comments guy. Like, I
Oh,
can't
of
help it.
course.
I gotta read comments.
Same.
Sometimes I'll comment. I'm one of those people where, like, if I think of something clever, I'll write it down and I'll do the whole, "Yeah, I did it."
I did.
I show them, and it's like, it's like a month later, someone likes it. It's like, "Oh, shit, people are still liking it." 3 likes,
Yeah.
But,
It's going viral.
yeah, exactly. But it's like you read the comments, and it's like you always got like that one person that's like, I'm surprised to see that so many people are making fun of this. It's like maybe you should go out and travel the world and find out what other cultures are like. I'm
Oh, those yeah.
sorry. I don't think any culture embraces dust soda. I don't know. Like, I've never, like, it's like, I get it. You like Red Bull and Monster Energy drink, not in an omelet.
Dude, not in any food in any capacity. Like, you don't
Exactly.
need to
Like,
leave your house to know what a dumpster fire looks like. Like, it's
dude, and like, but that's the thing though. It's literally a dumpster fire because I think some of them actually use dumpsters to cook.
well,
Like
I mean, their river's just a liquid dumpster. Like, they've seen
but
the
dude,
river
it's like
into like, hey, this garbage, there's churns floating across.
it said like an interesting way to make ice cream, and it was like this long. uh it almost looked like a used boiler, like for the basement, and it's like they
Like
fill it
the
up.
old, like the like
Yeah,
the
they
throw it in
fill
there.
it up with ice and all this
Yeah,
shit, and then they close the top of it with like a can top, like the one that you need like like the hook of the hammer to open.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know, it's like they close it like that, and now it's all cold, and they put all the ingredients on the outside of the thing while it's spinning, and then they scrape it off, put it into a cup. Here you go.
It was an old turbine from Chernobyl, and we find that it's we don't have to actually heat anything up. It's the the radiation just cooks all the fucking nasty patty meat.
Yeah, can I have a cone of scrape cream,
Can I
please?
have, can I have a wasted soda with sand? And can I
What do
have
you
it done
usually
with an attitude?
what do you usually put on top of that? You put those dust packets on it? Can I get some of that on there?
Can I get some of the armpit sweat too? I, I want that savoriness.
Yeah, you can put some Red Bull on it, please.
Put some Red Bull. That's the best part about it.
That's it. That's what the cones are
You
made
know
of,
it's bad when the healthiest part is the Red Bull. It's like when the Red Bull's the vitamins. It's like, holy shit.
Well, it gives you wings.
You're not being cultured. This
It
is it's a dumpster fire. Like it's
Yeah, Red Bull's not gonna give you wings. It's gonna give you the runs.
it's gonna give
You
you
know what I
and
mean?
diabetes.
It's gonna make you run. It's gonna give you the runs.
It's gonna yeah.
Oh,
You're gonna
dude.
bleed.
I gotta ask you though.
Mhm.
It's been a week.
Okay.
Where are you on Stranger Things now?
Season 4. I just finished episode 5.
Okay, so you're almost there. You got four. You're
Oh, I'm
more
sorry.
than halfway through.
Let me rephrase that. I midway through episode 5.
Okay, so you're like
Yeah.
literally
Yeah,
halfway
halfway,
through the season. Like, did you plan that? Did you
No,
plan to
no.
like stop in the middle? You're like, you know what? I'm gonna stop in the middle of episode 5 so I can literally be halfway through.
I'm not opposed to doing that type of thing, but
Okay.
unfortunately, I was tired. Like it was like early, it was in the morning, and I was like, all right, let me just stop it midway because it was like a lull. Because like whenever an episode ends, I want to see the beginning of the next episode. So then you start
Yeah.
watching 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Unfortunately, with season 4, every episode is literally like a movie. It's like an hour,
Yeah.
minimum hour
Yep.
10. Like so, it is like, and I don't mean this in a negative way because the show is great so far. But man, it's like you feel like you're watching for hours and you've only like you're 2 episodes in and like holy shit.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's like I was watching episode 8, season 4 last night. I was watching the last episode today. It took me like all day to
That's
get through.
9, right? I think they
Yeah, yeah,
pair
yeah.
off like 8,
It's
9,
it's
8, 9.
weird. Like you'd think they would like, I don't know, make 11 episodes. I don't know, just to be like symbolic at some point, but no,
It'd be
they're
nice.
making 9.
Well,
Just
not to mention,
9.
isn't 9? Nine's pretty much 2 episodes. It was like over 2 hours, I think 9.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, dude, like the
I was
last
looking
episode.
ahead.
Yeah, the last episode for season 4 is longer than the last episode for season 5.
So okay, so you're a little bit ahead of me. I mean, you've already watched it, but as far as rewatching it, you're a little bit ahead of me right now.
Yeah.
So your feelings of 4 initially, how have they changed, if any, now rewatching it?
I think like paying a different kind of attention to it, it's not that I didn't pay attention the first time.
Yeah, but
I
it's been
think
years.
yeah, but yeah, it has been, but I think well, that's the thing too, is because like I forgot a lot about it.
Yeah.
And that might have been part of what, like, got me, like, disinterested was how long the episodes were, but it was also, like, I always feel like when certain things are, like, overhyped, it kinda, like, turns me away from it. Kinda makes me like, "You know what?
You're
No."
preaching to the choir. I'm the same way. I run when things get super, super like flooded. I'm like, I'm out because there's something wrong. There's usually some kind of, it's like everything's manufactured these days. You know, there's no organic fame. It's always like, this is what they're pushing. And when they're pushing it, they're pushing it for a reason. So I usually want to stay away.
Yeah, and it was like the overhyping of Eddie,
Yeah.
which he's not a bad character. I like him. I don't, the actor's okay. I've seen him in other things. I mean, this was probably the best role I've seen him in, you know? And it's like I think it was because I didn't get as attached to his character as like everybody else did.
But I mean, okay, not to add to your point, not to cut you off, but like, there's not much to attach to. Like all the allure of him. Like before I watch, I just obviously just watching it now. But like when season 4 came out a number of years ago, all I kept seeing was the devil horns thing and all that stuff, and that was all from the first episode.
Yeah, that was just that see, like,
So
that's the
he's been
thing.
hiding for like he's barely in it. So
Exactly, and that's the thing too. That was the kind of thing that threw me off too, because like I didn't watch it like the second it came out. Same thing with like
mhm.
season 5, and it's like I watch it at my pace, but like that was the whole thing. It's like how like certain things focus on one thing more than another thing just to get the attention.
Yeah,
So it's like they show Eddie doing the whole devil horns thing, and it's like it's like a fun little scene. It's a cool little uh part of the show, but it was like it's for like 2 seconds.
dude, that flooded like that was ubiquitous with the show. Like every time, like when I was, in social media and everything, that's all you saw. And that was the beginning of the episode. That wasn't even like that was the intro. Like when they were going into it, and he's standing on the table, and he's the boisterous one, and he's the brazen one, and he's sitting there talking up there, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. And then you have what happens, and then he's in hiding the whole, the rest of the show. So right now, like now that I'm what in episode 5, this is getting to the whole Vecna thing, and
Yeah.
so Eddie's still really not. He's a non-factor outside of what is established in the beginning in the first episode.
Right, and that's exactly it, because again, it was like the whole allure of Eddie. It was like, "Oh, Eddie's the man." And dude, don't get me wrong, lovable character. You know what I mean? It's like when he comes into his own toward the end of the season, you do start to like him. It's
Mhm.
like any time there is like a redeeming por- portion of the show for a character, or like something that really builds the character up, whether it's like their last moments on in the episode, or their last moments period as a character,
Yeah, yeah,
it just kind of draws you closer to that character. I mean, because
hmm
like look at Billy.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like you love to hate him and you hate to love him.
There's a lot. There's a lot of layers with Billy though,
Exactly. And
and they
he
did it
was
well. Like they
exactly, dude. And Billy was a very good character,
great
played very
actor,
well.
dude.
Yeah, dude.
Actors. I don't know how to say his name. It's like
Yeah, me
Dacre or
neither.
something. It's
Yeah, me
some
neither.
Australian name, I guess.
Yeah, and it's just like he was the main reason that I loved season 3 so much, because
Yeah,
he again, I mentioned this when I talk about Candyman, about how Tony Todd is Candyman, doesn't have like a mask on, doesn't have like any makeup on to make him look scary. Talk about Robert Bryan Wilson
the
in
facial acting. Yeah,
exactly in
yeah. Expressions. And
Silent Night Deadly Night, Slumber Party Massacre.
yeah, yeah.
The Driller Killer.
The
It's like
driller killer.
yeah, the Driller Killer. They scare the shit out of you by just being.
Yeah,
There's no mask, there's no makeup.
by
It's
actual
just
genuine acting. Like
exactly. Exactly.
dude, I love Billy.
And
Billy was a great character, man. Like he was super
yeah,
villainous, and you almost because they peel back just enough layers to show his humanity. So you realize he wasn't just evil incarnate; like he was just a really troubled, like individual who was still like regressed as like a little child, like and he was still had that center in him. And it was a wild like I love 3. I thought 3 was a great season,
so do I.
and
I think it was fantastic.
I don't dislike 4 so far, but 4 is definitely, in my opinion, as far as more of a plateau, if you will. Like you have the buildup
Yes.
with Vector, so storyline, it's you're getting the crescendo, you're getting the big bad who obviously is going to be milked to season 5, and but as far as like that real palatability and that real on the edge of your seat, it's I'm looking at it, I'm like season 4 is it's more like window dressing and less substantive. like driving forces for me.
Right.
Like for example, not to go on a jag with this, but like the whole Hopper thing, like him in the Russian prison thing. I'm like, I'm not really like feeling that whole angle of it.
Right, right.
It's I get it, but it's like, what was the purpose of having him? Like, it makes zero sense as far as the storyline. It's like we need something to do with him and Joyce, so we're just gonna have him be in this Russian prison, and then working with the guard to try to make some kind of deal, and then they get swindled because the fucking guy that's supposed to pilot them decided to go in business for himself, and then like, and this is the one thing I really hate. Like, I often suspend my disbelief, and I will ignore a lot of little fallacies that aren't congruent with like physics or reality when it comes to the circumstances within a show. But I don't understand how he has that Russian dude bash his fucking ankles and he's running around, he's jumping off rooftops. I go, dude, you have broken feet. Like,
Yeah.
how are you? Like, like, what is happening here?
Well, dude, there are so many things that come to mind when you watch a TV shows. Like, so you're already up to where him and Joyce, like,
They just
you know,
okay, so you had the whole thing where Yuri decides, okay, I'm going to turn on, I forget the guy's name, the guard that he was working with
right, right,
Hopper.
yep,
So that's the whole thing where he spiked their coffee and her and Murray. Oh, we got to talk about Murray in a minute too. And so like she passes out, and then he's he went to business for himself, and you see the guard getting taken, and then of course Hopper, who is holed up in the old abandoned church, gets
yes, yeah,
flanked. You know what I mean? And so obviously that whole plan went awry. So I don't know what's going to happen yet. Obviously, I would imagine because Hopper's the main character, they're going to figure some way to get out and get back to. I don't know if they're going to go back to Hawkins or what have you. I'm
okay,
more focused now on the whole 11 thing because it ended with 11 now getting back into facility with I'm going to say Paul Reiser, but I'm trying to remember what's his character's name. Is it
oh, Owens,
Owens? Thank you. With Owens,
yeah,
and then finding out that Matthew Modine is still alive.
yes, yeah, well, yeah, exactly, dude. It's
Like, and
like,
how is he still alive?
exactly.
Like,
It's when you first, yeah, exactly, like when you first watch these shows, like, well, for the right now, it is you are first watching it.
yeah,
Um, you just kind of look at shit like that, and you're like, really, like. Really? Like, dude, as much as you like certain characters, like as much as you like Hopper, it's like you don't want him to die, but it's like it's not fair that you put us through the emotion of
yeah,
having him, like having us believe that he's dead, having us feel that heartbreak, and then it's like, no, he's not dead. Those feelings you felt were for nothing.
yeah. And it's funny too because like going back, because I've told you initially when we started talking about the show when I started watching about like 2 weeks ago, I was like, I liked Hopper in the first 2 seasons because he was a nice driving force to help facilitate what was happening. Like he was playing, detective, figuring things out, and he was great. But then when season 3 came in, like, and you had that lull, where things calmed down and it started. So season 3 is developing as far as, a year later and how things are and how 11 is with Mike. And like, he was just such a, like, I was just like, his character's insufferable. Like, he was like brooding and he couldn't like, and he was just like forcing himself and Joyce
Yeah.
and I'm like, and he's like angry because she wasn't into him. And I'm like, what
Yeah.
the fuck happened to you? He's like a crotchety old bastard. And it's like, I was like, we need another apocalypse because he's only enjoyable when he's, like helping with that. But you realize what a douchebag of a character he is. And then when let's cut now to, the whole big explosion. I'm like, he's not dead. I felt like Richard
Yeah.
Dreyfuss when What About Bob? I'm like, he's not gone. you know, he's gonna live. I'm like, he's probably gonna jump. I was entertaining the notion that he jumped into like the opening, before it closed. But
Right.
somehow
Yeah.
he fell down, didn't break any bones, didn't get eradicated by the fucking blast, and then got captured by the Russians. And I'm like, and this motherfucker's still alive. And now he's
Typical
walking around
story.
with broken fucking feet. He's jumping off, he's parkouring off rooftops, snowmobiling in the snow with, no socks on,
Just like
running, kicking open doors. I'm like, dude, you have broken ankles. Like you literally had your guy next to you bash your ankles so you could mold your ankle out of the fucking the locks. I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
It's
Like,
just like real life, dude. Just like real life.
just like real life.
It's exactly how it happens. I mean, typical story, bro. I mean, like, I mean, like what? Like you never broke your foot
Break my ankles.
just to just to be able to walk around.
I can't do it. Just clip clop around.
It's like break my ankle so I can break out of here. Like,
I want to clip clop like a Clydesdale through the snow.
dude. But that's so true, though. It's like.
It was just
He's
so
like, all right,
asinine.
hit it. It's like I'll give you my bread and my soup if you break my ankle.
Yeah, break
Deal.
my feet.
Deal. Who's gonna
Crazy
say no to that?
American.
It's like, yeah, crazy American the whole time. Crazy American.
Dude, it's just bizarre. Like it's just like I feel like they're like the writing for the most part is still solid, but you're starting to see more of like let's throw shit at the dartboard and see what sticks.
What would you do for a Klondike bar? I would
break my ankles.
I'd give up my soup and bread.
I give up my what was that soup? It just looked like gruel. It was like just pouring into.
Oh no, I run better with a broken ankle. I am so
Always.
much better. Watch me do push-ups.
I was waiting for the crawl on his chin. like right from I thought he was gonna flip up like and just nudge away to his chin with his broken ankles like dangling above him, like looking like almost kind of like a letter C, and just like just clip clop on his chin.
I know. It's like I mean. In the beginning of the season, you know, you see what's her name get all destroyed by Vecna. You know, her bones break and all that shit, and it's like she's dead.
Oh yeah, it looked like an
this
AI.
guy breaks his ankle. It's like, yeah, I could do push-ups.
I could do it. Yeah,
no problem.
I'll just turn into an anglerfish and just dangle my broken heels and just lure bait.
But that's how it always goes, man. It's like main characters, like they only feel pain in the moment. And then it's like when they got to take care of business,
we get to take care of business.
Exactly. It's like, well, you know, it's that adrenaline rush, man. You know, it's like
I don't feel anything below my ankles.
And it's like I don't know. Like last time I even like walked wrong and like hurt my ankle. It's like I had to take 3 days off of work. What are you talking about?
Dude, you ever stub your toe? You're hobbling. Like,
are you kidding me, dude? I had to like I got to work and turned around, and went back because I had a toothache. I'm like, I'm not working with a toothache.
I'm not saving the world.
Exactly. It's like, hold on a second, please.
Vecna's gonna have to wait.
Could you imagine being like a Demogorgon with a toothache? That's probably why they're so pissed. They have so many teeth, no dental plan.
And it's like it's gotta be, dude. It's gotta be like Christmas lights. One goes out, they all go out. Like, I mean, how many teeth? It'd be like, what movie is it? Wait, he opens his mouth. Oh, it's the Coneheads. When he opens his mouth, he's got like 80 rows, and John Lovitz leans over. He's like,
yeah. He's trying to put the mask on him. He's like, he's putting it like
open
in his
up.
mouth. And it's funny how he's like, what happened to your trowels? He's like, oh, this is another thing that we got from Earth. Dental. You know, it's like caps on my teeth, you know? But that's the thing though, like that was so funny about that movie was like he opens his mouth, has like 5 sets of teeth that are all sharp. Oh, okay. And the biggest thing that worried him was he couldn't get the gas mask on. Not like, what the fuck is this?
See, that's a dentist that's seen it all. Like,
yeah, exactly, dude. Like that's how I always feel. Yeah, that's how I always feel when I go to a dentist and I have like a fucked up tooth or whatever. It's like he's seen worse. He's seen worse. He's seen worse.
Like you never want to hear, "Oh my god."
Exactly. You know, and that's the thing. And at the same time, you don't want to hear, "I've seen worse."
Yeah,
You don't want to hear that either because it's like, dude, like I don't even want to know what's worse because
it's not promising.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's like when you have something wrong, it's like you think it's the worst, and it's like if a doctor comes out, it's like, don't worry, I've seen worse. It's like, ooh,
I've got to take a picture of this.
Oh shit! What did you see?
Dude, if he said that, oh shit!
It's like, oh shit! Yeah, right. It's like looking in your mouth,
or you're like,
it's like
that.
open.
God
and
damn!
Like, and you know, it's funny. It doesn't matter what age you are. Say like. You know what I mean? It's like when they take a picture. Say cheese. It's like I'm 45.
Yeah, I don't want to say cheese.
Like just take the damn picture.
just go.
Or like say fromage. You know, what was that? European vacation. Say fromage. You're like, what? Cheese. Oh, cheese.
Excuse.
Yeah. It's like, look, I know how to smile. I don't need to say certain words.
You have to tell me what to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Picture now. I
Because if
love
you
that
say
name.
squeeze, it's the same
Squeeze.
thing. Squeeze. Say
Oh,
squeeze, squeeze.
could you like picture somebody saying it? And goes, "You didn't say cheese. I could tell that wasn't a
What?
cheese smile."
It's like, did nobody say cheese in this picture? Everybody looks miserable.
Or,
Oh,
or-
I forgot to tell them.
I
I forgot
changed my mind.
I changed my mind. Dude, I said that to myself today. Well, dude, I did the unthinkable. I went to Dollar Tree. I went
The
to Dollar Tree
unthinkable, yeah.
and I waited on the line.
You waited on that
I
line,
waited on the line. Dude, I could go into Dollar Tree, grab everything that I need within like 3 minutes.
and you wait out 3
And
hours.
yes, exactly. And it'll take longer than if I took my time in Target and went to pay and left.
Dude, I would imagine the line is probably shorter for communist Russia waiting for bread.
Dude, I mean, it wasn't like that's the thing. It's like you just gotta like tell yourself, all right, it's not that bad. There's
No,
only
but it
7 people
is.
ahead of me.
It
I
doesn't
know. It's like
move. It doesn't
I know.
move.
There's only 7 people ahead of me and only 2 registers open.
8 hours later.
And there's only one other worker here putting all the stock away. But I mean, it's like because I was in the area, I had to stop at another store for something else, and I was like, you know what? Let me go to let me go to Dollar Tree. It's like you don't go to Dollar Tree for shopping.
No.
Like you just go like to get like candy or something or
I'm convinced you go there just to waste your life because even if you leave with stuff, you lost hours in the process.
but you're definitely not going to waste money. I mean, you remember? I mean, like I know they raised the price.
Is that the trade-off?
No, exactly. It's like I wasted an hour and a half of my life inside a Dollar Tree, but I got 72 items for $30.
I saved 20 cents on those Pringles.
Now I own Pumpkinhead. But dude, I always check the Blu-rays because like I found some good finds there. I got Mad Max on
They do
Blu-ray.
have some good stuff, but it's just the wait, dude. You see that line and it never fucking moves.
Dude,
glacial.
so like I'm looking at the candy. I'm like, you know what? I was like, oh, how they have like the fun size like candies. I don't know what's so.
Things.
I mean, I never understood what was so fun about like a third of the chocolate bar, but I have a lot more fun with the whole thing. But,
can you just have a pack of the full ones?
You can, but it's like they take more and more away like every year. It used to be like an 8-pack, now it's down to 5. Some of them are down to 4.
I'm waiting for halves.
Yeah, well, that's
2 and a third.
That's bite size. There's fun size, then there's bite size. It's like motherfucker, I could take 3 of these and it's a bite size.
And you're paying more for packaging. It's like it sucks.
So I grabbed the Snickers and then I looked up and I changed my mind because I saw.
Did you say that out loud?
I said it out loud. I was like, I changed my mind. This guy in the aisle's looking at me, and I'm like, I changed my mind. It's 5 pounds of veal.
Me too.
Because they had almond Snickers. It's got
dude, that's the best one, man.
Chocolate, caramel, almonds, and nougat.
Dude, if any Demogorgons come up to you, demo dogs.
Exactly. I'm gonna have to like break the bottom off. Be like, the
almond
and caramel are mine. You can have the nougat.
They're gonna be like, oh, this is you got the Dollar Tree stuff. This is garbage.
But that's the thing though, too. It's like
bar.
I'm surprised that they have like the actual candies. Like they have Snickers. They have Snickers, Baby Ruth. It's not like the fake stuff like the other stuff they have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like Slickers.
Like the no brand, yeah.
Yeah, it's not like Slickers chocolate,
Is that how it comes out?
Yeah, right.
Slickers.
Raby Booth, like something like that.
Does it give you rabies?
You know what I mean? Like
open at the mouth. Oh.
But it's like you go over to like the other aisles. There's like no little Debbie. It's like Mrs. Cake or something like that.
Mrs. Cake.
Try the new Mrs. Cake's cupcakes.
Try Big Debbie.
Exactly. It's like large Deborah.
large debris.
But it's like you go to they actually have like the freezers in the back, and it's like all bootleg stuff.
Dude, the most bootleg
I
thing.
got myself. Yeah, dude. The what? The steaks?
Those dollar steaks?
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like those
dude.
frozen piece of meat, like it's compressed.
I got myself some Norton's fish sticks and bison chicken tenders.
Bison. Is it bison chicken? We
No,
crossbred
it's
bison and chicken.
chicken, but it
No, I
has
know
like
it's
it's
the.
the Tyson logo, but with a B.
It's, what was the one comedian talking about ghetto Nikes? It looked like Nike, but say Mikey on the side.
I got these new
I got
bikey
it from Dollar
shorts.
Tree. Yeah,
I got my bikey bike shorts. Yo, but
dude,
Dollar Tree is a trip, man. It's like
it's great.
all the dude, yeah, exactly. It's like all that fake stuff, you know? It's like Bostino's, like pizza rolls, and like
Bostino. He sounds like your neighbor that's always like setting the trash can on fire.
yeah.
I'm trying to make a pasta. Make it outside. Bostino's back at it
Yeah.
again.
And Fago.
And Fago. Oh,
And they have Fago.
No, they have
Yeah,
Fago there.
they have Fago. I didn't buy any. I bought some RC Cola, some Royal Crown. You know what I mean? You remember that shit from back in the day? Like I was like, dude, when I see RC Cola anywhere, I'm like, I need that. I need that.
Dude, the Fago.
Blast from the past.
Dude, RC, man. Yeah, that goes back. That goes back with like Jolt Cola and all that.
Oh my god, dude! Like I've never had a Jolt Cola.
Neither have I.
Never.
I've seen it as a kid, but
Yeah, I remember when we used to go to that mall, and there was like a candy store or something, and like I looked in the fridge and I see Jolt Cola, and it was like late '90s though, because like, and that's why it was like so weird because I'd never seen it anywhere else. I'd never seen it like in a store, and the only other place I saw it was in that movie Pecker. I don't know if you remember that movie Pecker.
Dude, of course.
Little Cindy wants a Jolt. You know,
dude, a great movie.
Oh yeah, dude, I fucking love that movie. That's one of those movies that I've watched dozens of times.
Oh, see, I've watched it maybe like once or twice, but it was great. Like it was like,
dude, like
one of those rando, like you just out of nowhere, and you're like, holy shit, this is a fucking funny movie.
See, like that's the thing. It's like back then, like when we were younger, there were like certain movies that, like, if I loved the movie, I would watch it a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
At the time, you know, like
same. Well, we didn't have social media then, so like you're watching shit over again. Like that's, you tape something. Like you remember, I used to tape everything. So
oh yeah,
old
dude, yeah.
Nickelodeon wrestling, I would set up the tapes because we didn't have like the option of streaming. We didn't have replay, like no DVR, so you had to tape it if you wanted to watch it again.
Yeah, or if you rented something from Blockbuster, it's like you had like if it was like an older movie, you had what, like 2 nights to watch it. If it was brand new, you had to watch it tonight.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like they closed at midnight. If you rented that movie at 11:59 p.m., it still had to be back the next day.
Yeah, you're screwed.
Like it's not exactly. It's not like the next day counts as the day. It's like the day you get it, it's going back the next day.
Fucking blows, man. Dude, you remember like when shows, right? When you had a new episode and then to watch that episode again, if you didn't tape it, you had to wait for like a year later to like repeats come in to catch that episode. God, rough times back then, man.
Yeah, well, dude, and that was the thing too with HBO. Like HBO, whenever they would play a show, they would play it again later that night or like right after. You know, like I remember they would do that. Like when
dude, the replays like that like were great. I remember, this is odd, but just same thing, but an odd mention. The wrestling. One of the best things WCW did was on Monday nights, because they were competing with Raw, right?
Yeah.
They would have WCW Nitro. Nitro, obviously, they both played at the same time. But what I loved about WCW is they would replay it at midnight. So once Raw ended, I would just wait for the midnight showing and I would watch Nitro.
See, like that makes sense when it's like, all right, you watch Raw. Now you're fucking tired. You want to go to sleep because you're even though you're hyped up from watching Raw, and you're ready to like discuss what happened tomorrow with your buddies at school and shit. It's like, at least if you're not going to stay up till midnight to watch it, you could set your VCR for it. Because like I never figured out how to like record something that's on a different channel while you're watching something. I don't even know if that was an option.
It was. You had to set it up. So I can't remember now. I used to have it set up that way where you could watch something and tape something. But I think if I recall correctly, when it came to cable, you could only do it with like the main channels, like 2, 4, 6 things, something to that effect.
It's so weird the way shit used to work,
dude. It was so like, I mean, we were in the beginning of that tech, so it was very limited options because we didn't have anything to compare it to. There was nothing new. Like that was the new thing.
Yeah, and I would always I'm still in like simple mode.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like if I could figure out like a simple way to do something, even if it takes longer, I'll do it the simple way.
Well, like it's the path of least resistance. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's like if I
Occam's
know some
razor. It's the
yeah,
simplest. Yeah.
exactly. It's like if I know something works, even though it takes longer, I'll just do it that way, you know?
Dude, dude, I can't tell you how many times because I used to cut commercials out and I'd fall asleep during a commercial break, and then the VCR would shut off, so you missed. So all you have is like that first commercial break. It's like I have no
Yeah.
commercials, then I don't have the
Yep.
rest. Now I gotta
And
wait.
dude, it would suck if like while you're recording something, they like break in with like some kind of like news briefing or some shit like that. And it's like, so now you have this whole news briefing, and then it's like, you know, it lasts like maybe a half an hour, and then they go back to the show, and it's like, but you
You
ran out
missed.
of tape at
Yeah,
this point, you know?
dude, you screwed. It's that's
Yeah.
it. Fucking news
A-
breaks.
Dude, like, I mean, this happened to me with DVR once. Like, I set it to record an episode. Believe it or not, it was of Saturday Night Live because I got, you know, big
Really,
fan. Well, only because I love The Big Bang Theory. I
and
know I'm
what?
like,
Yeah, yeah.
and Jim Parsons was going to be on it.
He's hosting it.
So yeah, and I knew I wasn't going to stay up, so I set the DVR for it.
Mhm.
Just because like at this point, like I love the character Sheldon, but like I never really saw Jim Parsons in anything
Anything
else.
else? Yeah, same.
So I wanted to see him in that atmosphere, you know, and
Was it worth it?
that dude, the whole episode was cut out by like some kind of
Oh,
like
so you
news
got
briefing.
none of it.
None of it. None of it. There was
Oh,
like maybe 2 seconds of him. I just remember him in like, I think it was like one of those like feather jackets, like I don't know what you call him, but or what he was wearing, a boa maybe or some shit like that.
so it was either like a boa or like a jacket like a boa.
Yes, exactly. So I don't know what they call those
I
things,
don't
you
know
know.
either. Full
But
boa.
like exactly, and it's like, but it just like cut off right there, and I'm like, what the hell was that? What was he doing?
There's no context.
Yeah. And it's like I can't bring myself to like, you know, sign up for like Peacock just to see the episode. Like I wouldn't even know what season to
Yeah,
look
at
for.
this point, yeah.
It's like if you could look it up by host, that would be easy. But like, you know,
But why would they do that?
yeah,
Why
because it
would
would
they
make
do
so
that?
much sense. It would make so much sense because, dude, how many episodes of Saturday Night Live from the 1990s would you watch because of the host that night?
Yeah.
I tell
Dude,
you,
I would
first
go
one,
back a million, like, think about the 90s, man. Like, how many great shows.
exactly.
And, yeah.
First one I would look up straight up, Jason
Dude,
Priestley.
oh, I was going to say Joe Pesci. The Joe Pesci one
Oh
was really
no,
good too.
dude! As much as I love the Joe Pesci episode, I would go to Jason Priestley
Oh,
first.
dude, mother.
Dude, yeah, sprockets, helium, dude.
You beat me to it.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
Bastard.
Yeah, I know Phil Hartman as that like big butch broad.
Dude, that's one of the funniest fucking skits, like in the face of the
Yeah.
like of that show. That my all time favorite skit, and I don't know what episode it's from, but it was the Colombian coffee crystals with Chris Farley. That is my favorite sketch, like ever.
Which one was that?
It's the one where
I know I've seen it, but like I just like I can't like picture it right now. But
okay. So for one, it's a play on the Colombian coffee crystal commercial that actually existed around that time.
okay,
So in back in what, like the late 80s, early 90s, I guess it was that brand where they would give people what they thought was an actual fresh brewed cup of coffee, but it was Colombian coffee crystals,
Oh,
you know, like
okay,
instant coffee.
okay.
And they're like, "Hey, sir, how do you like that coffee? Why, it's delicious. Do you know that's the Colombian coffee crystals?" He's like, "I had no idea." Like, and everybody's like, you know, it's this exuberant, like, "Wow, this is delicious." So it was a play on that. So it was doing that where they went to Chris Farley. He's sitting there with
I
his
think I remember now.
wife.
Go ahead.
And that's when he's like, "Hey, sir, how do you feel about this new, you know, Colombian coffee crystal?" And he does that whole breakdown. He's like, "What? Why, you son of a bitch?
Yes, yes.
You lied to me!" And he starts
Yeah.
freaking out, and it's like, and like, it's just the whole crescendo of chaos that just ensues him
Dude.
as he's sitting there, and then like there's so many random details where people are grabbing him, and he's like, "As God, as my witness," and the guy's hitting him with a frying pan, and then in the background a cook comes out and he's like peeking out like this, and he finally passes out, and like his wife is crying, he's calmed down, it's one of the funniest fucking skits. And I've watched it a million times. It's on, you know, YouTube, of course. You can just watch it.
Yeah.
That's
It's,
amazing.
dude, what was it called? Comatose or Commodose or something like that. It was basically a fake like NyQuil,
Yeah.
and it was like
Just dropping it like
no, but it was a Chris Farley one again, and like he's like, yeah, you know, I got a little bit of a cold, and it's like try try this new Comatose, dude. It was a giant bottle of NyQuil, like this tall. Like,
Yeah.
it's like you could stand next to it and like put your arm around it. That's how big it was. And they poured it into like you know that the little cups that they put on top of the
Yeah, the little
dude. It was like a bucket.
bucket.
It was like the size of like the largest popcorn bucket you could find. I think even bigger. You fill it. He's drinking it. You see it like pouring off the side of his mouth.
That sounds familiar.
Dude, and he falls asleep. It's like it'll help you through. It's like you'll be sleeping and sleeping, and then he finally wakes up.
Did he wake up with a beard?
Yeah, he's got a beard, long hair, long
the
nails.
future.
It's like wow, that cold's really gone. And it's like well, yeah, you slept for 3 months. And he's like, really? He's like, oh no, the Super Bowl. And she's like, I taped. He's like, thanks, honey.
Yeah,
You know?
dude, I totally remember that. I
Dude,
totally remember that.
the 90s was like the last great era.
Dude, it's the last bastion of great entertainment
Yeah,
in all
dude,
facets.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. I mean, dude, I argue all the time. I always say that like people who grew up in the 90s, like you and I, as teenagers, like we're the last people who can honestly say that our era of music was the
Was
greatest
the
era of
best. Yeah.
music and be right. You know what I mean? Like people who grew up in the 80s could say
Dude,
that and they're right.
Not only be right, but even arguably, we're arguably right. Like it's things are subjective, but we have a valid point in saying that our music was the best because it really was.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But like the thing
Like
is,
even
it's
from
like,
a standpoint of that way.
dude, every genre of music in the 90s was just superb.
Yeah.
Metal was great. You know what I mean? Dude, I know a lot of people don't really like I mean, not that they don't like the Black Album, but like Metallica fans who were fans before the Black Album,
Yeah.
they look at the Black Album like, well, that's when Metallica lost
Sold
it. It's
out.
like, yeah, but that's when I got into them. I was
Same.
like, we were like 11 years old when that came out.
Dude,
And
but
it was
that
like,
was our introduction though. Like that's
exactly. Yeah, dude. The first CD I ever bought though, because like I had that on cassette.
same.
And the first CD when I finally got a CD player, first CD, Master of Puppets. You know,
Yeah, that's
dude, great album. And then there was the same like around the same time Megadeth came out with Countdown to Extinction. Dude, that's a
man.
perfect metal album. From
Dude, it
beginning
really
to
is.
end, Countdown to Extinction. It's one of those few records that you could play it from the first song to the last. You know? I mean, granted, whenever you get an album, that's what you want to do. You want to listen to the first song all the way to the last song and be able to enjoy the whole record. That's what that record was.
And
That's
not only
what
that, man, just to add to that point, that was one of those albums that also, when you listen to it, it so embodies that time. Like often
Yes.
like when I listen to it, I automatically get transfixed in my mind. Like it's Saturday night, I'm watching the Headbangers Ball on MTV, and I feel like I'm like 11, 12 again. It's because that album is so good, dude. Like there's certain
Yeah.
albums that are just so the embodiment of that time. Like same thing with Pantera, right?
Oh,
Fucking Far
yeah,
Beyond
dude.
Driven, like that. It immediately transports me back to that time.
Dude, it's like when there's certain times when I listen to like Vulgar Display of Power, it brings me back to our old buddy's basement, man. Because that's where I first heard
Dude,
it.
that's
where
when music was played in that basement. Like, yeah,
that's where I first heard Pantera when you played. Because like, dude, you were the dude who came back. You're the dude who came because like me and him, we were all about like Metallica, and it's like, well, Megadeth kind of like Metallica. We're like 12, 13 years old at this point, and it's just like, what can we get away with? Because again, going to Catholic school like scared the hell out of me from touching a lot of that stuff.
yeah,
And it's like and you come in, it's like, guys, you got to hear this. And it's
Yeah.
like, dude, that was like just life changing.
it was.
Listening to
It really
Vulgar
was.
Display of Power. And then, like, dude, then we didn't see each other for like, I don't know if it was like a full year. Then you come back, it's like, dude, you got to hear Danzig. And I'm like,
Yeah,
what is this? Dude, this was when Danzig 4 came out. So,
Yeah,
like, I
yeah.
knew about the song Mother, but like, I never really like
Yeah.
heard it. Cause like, all I remember from like, cause like when they came out with Demon Sweat Live, Thrall, Demon Sweat Live, they had the live version of Mother.
Yeah.
All I remember was like seeing a commercial for like new videos. You remember on MTV would actually have commercials saying, hey, there's new videos, and just show like a compilation of like new videos that came out.
Fuck yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
here's a little snippet of a short movie, like basically. and I just it's like Danzig, and you just see him like on stage, like doing that move where he like lifts his hair. He's like,
Oh!
oh, and I'm like, what is that? And like, because you and I were like, we're the metalheads in this school. Is like there were like three of us, and
Yeah, it
like
really was. It
everybody
was
in
like
our
a
grade.
handful.
And that's the thing is like anytime there's a song with a guitar in it, they come and ask you like, you ever hear this song?
Yeah.
You ever hear that song? Dude? So when you came when we didn't see each other for like a year, and then you came in with like because this was 1994 and 1994. Well, it couldn't have
Dude,
been a
that
year. It was
was
probably like after the summer
something
because
like
that
that,
was like
yeah.
because that's when we graduated
Like the school
junior
year,
high.
like the end of the
Yeah, it was during our transition to high school, and like 1994 was like such a year for metal.
Dude,
Period.
it's
I
a
mean,
great year, man,
dude,
yeah.
Danzig 4,
Do movies too, but yeah, the
dude,
music,
Danzig 4, Guar, This Toilet Earth.
Was that 94?
That was 94. That was 94. And you played that for me too, man.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
I know. I got
literally fell on
yeah.
the floor laughing
Yeah.
because the first song you played for me was Slap You Around.
So, yeah, I know.
And the first line, I wake you up in the morning, baby, with a kick in the teeth. And I'm like, I was dying laughing. I'm like, did this guy really just say that? I wake you up in the morning, baby, with a kick in the teeth. Oh, like you just hear like a woman like trying to talk, but you could tell like she has no teeth. I treat you like shit, dude.
So
I fell on the floor, dude. Divine Intervention, Slayer.
Yeah.
Here in 1994. That's
Amazing.
why I remember that was 94 because that was a line in the song, dude. Nativity in Black.
That's still my favorite album. The
dude.
Divine
Oh,
Intervention.
dude, I love that album. Well, that was also my first Slayer album. Because again, this was us leaving Catholic grade school and like being like, yeah, you can't listen to this because it has like especially like Danzig and Slayer with like the satanic imagery and all that stuff. You just kind of it's like, oh, I don't know if I could do that, but like, dude, you play that. I am a walking, screaming hell, and then
dude, that hits so hard, man. At the beginning.
I was like, dude, it was like I felt like what's his name?
It's so good.
See, like I don't remember what the character's name was in SLC Punk, but it was Matthew Lillard's character.
Yeah. I don't remember
when
either,
like
but yeah.
When they're talking about like because they're all into like D&D and it's like, oh, Rush is the best band and all this stuff. He's like, dude, you got to hear this, and he puts on like a punk rock album and he's just like, dude, that's what happened to me, man.
Yeah,
when I heard Danzig for the first time, I'm like,
dude,
oh my god, dude, crazy shit too, man. I just got Danzig 1 through 4 on vinyl.
Ooh.
They re-released them on vinyl, and it's like they came out like earlier in 2025.
Yeah.
And like I didn't order them because I'm like, wait, I have these
gotta have the
albums,
baller at this point.
Well, and now I do. I think dude. I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, well, didn't they already re-release 3? And I'm like, no, it wasn't 3 that they released. It was 5, and it was 6, and it was 7. I'm like, no, they didn't re-release 3. I'm like, shit. I go on the website, sold out. Danzig 2 sold out. Dude, it makes sense that Danzig 2 was sold out because that's the best.
3? Isn't it How the Gods Kill?
Yeah.
Tell
dude,
me.
show me how the God. So I was like, shit. I was like, damn it. Now it's like I missed out on getting Danzig 2 on vinyl, but I try not to worry too much because these are official releases. So it's like, the sound quality is going to be perfect what it needs to be for a record. But I have unofficial releases.
Yeah.
That's what I'll call them. I don't like to use the B word, especially when you're talking about Danzig, man. Like I would never want
to. He's gonna call you up.
Oh, where'd you get that? Like I don't know. I would never admit to having the B word. But I will say I have an unofficial release.
Wait, so the question I have now is because I obviously don't collect vinyl, but I live vicariously through your vinyl collection.
Okay.
When it comes to the aesthetic of the vinyls. So what's the design on these ones?
What's the design? There's no
color, no different.
There's no color, nothing. It's just dude, I don't care, man.
That's I know it's because you have
well,
it, but
the
that's
unofficial the unofficial ones.
What are those?
So, the unofficial ones, the Danzig one is a blue vinyl. It's like translucent, just translucent blue.
Okay.
The Danzig 2 is opaque yellow. Danzig 3, I think the Danzig 3 I have is just black. Danzig 4 is like gray marble.
Mhm.
And I even have an unofficial release of Black Aria.
Oh,
And
and
but
what
I
is
do I do also have like the official, re-release on like every color that they put it out in, and on cassette, because it's Danzig. And so,
gotta have.
but the cool thing about the unofficial release of Black Aria was all the music was on one side, and on the back side, side two, it's just an etching of the Danzig logo, the skull.
Yeah.
So that was cool. And the thing that pissed me off about that was I got it off of eBay. And the thing is with like eBay, when people are selling unofficial releases, they wink wink, when they're selling unofficial releases, like if eBay catches like wind of it, they remove it
They shut
from
it down.
I think I don't know if I see, like, now I don't know if it's eBay, that because I was able to get it, but when it was what it was advertised as was as like a red vinyl. So it was like, the music on one side and the logo on the back, etched on the back, but on a red vinyl. And when I got it, it was black. And I'm like, "Ugh."
That sucks.
It does. But the dude, like, I can't remember if he sent me like a full refund and let me keep the record. Cause it was like what it would cost for me to like send it back and him send me the right one, or for me to send it back and just get a refund, it would have
Not
cost him
cost
a lot more
effective.
money.
Yeah.
He's like, listen, it's going to cost me more to send you a shipping label, for you to send it back to me, and then me send you back another one, or you sending it to me and me sending you a refund. Just keep it. I'll send you a refund. It's cheaper that way. I'm like, okay, that's listen.
I mean, that's cool.
Cool.
Still cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, the red one would have been pretty sweet though.
The red one.
Just having like it's just
Oh yeah,
colors are cool,
absolutely.
man. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's just,
well, because like then because Black Aria had an official release through Cleopatra Records, and I got like whatever colors were available when it first released.
you said you have
So
all of them, so I'm presuming there's obviously like what,
I
like
think I think there were like three or
three or
four,
four. Yeah.
maybe two, maybe two. I can't remember, because it's like, dude, all the Danzig records, that came out, they they come out on all different colors, man, and it's like Danzig, Elvis sings Danzig. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Elvis sings Danzig.
Elvis sings he
Uh,
comes back.
yeah, Danzig sings Elvis. It's like they came out with the records. They came out in a bunch of different colors, and um, I got
You
all
have
the colors. I
everyone, yeah.
think I have all the colors. Um, dude, they even came out with picture discs, which were ridiculous because they were basically leopard print.
Leopard print him.
And there were like four of them. There was like pink leopard print. It was like
Hot
pink.
pink leopard print.
Yeah, it was like pink with just a leopard print on it, and there
Yeah.
was blue, yellow, pink, purple. I'm like, and I need every single one of them. But
you knew he's like, I don't care how many, I want all of them.
yeah, so like they also had they also had this single,
Because
Always on My Mind.
yeah, yeah.
And this came in a bunch of different colors,
Ah,
you know?
yeah.
So this one is Starburst vinyl.
Starburst.
Yeah.
Kind
It-
of has like the Ring look to me, like the
Yeah, it's like
movie.
yeah. And it's dude,
Ringo.
it's yeah, it's because when these were coming out, man, it was really hard to not just gotta have them all, gotta have them all.
Like Pokemon.
Just yeah, exactly. Gotta catch them all.
Kind of hard not to
Ow!
Pokemon.
My,
Can you imagine?
my record, oh.
You imagine him with the ball, like, oh, throwing it.
I choose you,
Charmander.
yeah. So especially because Danzig Sings Elvis was such a long awaited album.
Yeah, we
among
talked about this for years, man.
all
Like, it's like-
Danzig fans.
yeah,
Dude, this was something that we talked about in the 90s, bro.
yeah. Like it should have been in the 90s too.
Dude, for real, it really should have been.
Not marginalizing it, but
90s.
this should have been done like 20 years ago.
And dude, it should have been like I was so sure that they were gonna do it like they did what is it? Looking for Trouble Because
Mhm.
I'm Evil,
Yeah.
I was so sure they were gonna do it like that style, like Danzig style music, but Elvis songs. And then it's like you hear it and it's like Elvis style
Just straight
Elvis songs,
covers,
sung by
yeah.
dance, which I do not take issue with. It was just not what I was expecting.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like if he had done it like during his prime,
He would have
that's
done
what
it.
it would have
Yeah.
been. Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
100%, man. Because like you look at like amazing artists, right? Like in like some of our favorite bands, you know, like Typo and what have you. Like when they even did covers and what have you, they just always made it their own.
Yeah, dude.
And I feel like at this point now, because you know, like Glenn, you know, obviously he's older, but like he's still a workhorse. You know, likes producing stuff and
Yes.
constantly putting things out. It's like I feel like if he had the youth that he had behind him back when he probably would have been more inclined to do it his way, as opposed to just at this point going, you know, the people have been wanting this for like 30 plus years. Let me just make it, you know, and do
Yeah.
straightforward one.
But dude, like it so would have been, oh my god, like that, because like I grew up on Elvis, man.
Yeah. No,
You know,
you
my
most
mother,
certainly did. Yeah.
yeah, my mother was a huge Elvis
The
fan.
fucking
Had
clock
like,
up there. The
yeah, yeah, exactly. That's right. You remember that
yeah,
the clock
dude,
with the
right in the
swinging
kitchen,
hits.
right in the yeah.
Yeah, dude, and all the commemorative
The
plates.
plateware and everything. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah.
the
Like
on the other
you
side of
know,
that wall, they what are the
exactly.
what are those things called?
I
The
forgot.
you know, I'm talking about the furniture, like that big thing with the shelves and all that.
Oh, China closets.
China closet, yeah. That's
Yeah.
that. You had all the Elvis stuff in that thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, and they were all, like, on display, and I
yeah.
remember her absolute favorite one was the one of Elvis's mom kissing him on the cheek. Like, to
Oh,
her, that
okay,
was,
yeah,
like, the most beautiful thing ever, and I get it, you know, but, yeah, she had all those commemorative plates, she had, like, old magazines and all that shit and all the records, and, dude, I
yeah.
grew up like, that was my introduction to music and rock and roll, like, back when I was a little kid.
Dude,
Like,
you
I
used
would
to
do
rock out to that, man.
Oh, hell yeah, man, and I used to, like, do, like, like, the Elvis dance and shit for
Yeah, yeah.
neighbors, you know, like, "Ain't nothing but a hound dog, rocking on time,
dude,
hound dog."
dude, you used to. I remember I'd come to your house because it was side entrance, go up to the kitchen, and you'd be
Yep.
rocking out to like Elvis, Kiss, because like
Yeah.
you had that big, you know, that multi-level. Remember, like back in the day, we had like
Yeah.
stereo systems that had like the top loader, you had the CDs and the one thing, and then like the tape deck.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then you had the room under all of it, like, on this shelf for records and
yeah,
shit. Yep.
dude, I
Oh,
was in the
yeah.
kitchen, right in the corner. Like that's
Yeah. Yep.
every time, man. I'd come in because I
Absolutely.
was always into the new shit. You were into the old shit. I'd come in, you're like listening to fucking Kiss, and I'm
Well,
like,
that's and yeah, and that's the funny thing too because, like, I was never really into, like, the old rock and roll, like, you know, like 60s, 70s
yeah,
stuff. I just knew what my mom played, like The Doors,
yeah,
Rolling Stone, which I was surprised. Like, thinking back in it, I'm surprised that my mom was into like Rolling Stone and The
yeah, yeah.
Doors,
Especially the rock stuff.
considering,
Yeah.
yeah, considering the type of like rock and roll they were and what they, you know, became and all that stuff. But like the funny thing about the Kiss records, though, like even as a younger kid and I not knowing exactly who Kiss was and looking at the cover of Destroyer, scared the shit out of me. You know, because like you just see these four guys with makeup on, and of course Gene
Like
Simmons being
the
the demon
demon.
with
Yeah.
the tongue out, the you know the fiery black makeup on his eyes, and they're all like jumping, and there's like the fire behind them and all that stuff. But like, and it's dude, I actually had nightmares about it until I actually started listening to the music, and I'm like, all right, this isn't bad. I like it.
This is not so bad.
It's not so bad. You're not so scary. You're
Not
not so
taking my
tough.
soul.
You ain't so tough. But
That's very. You ain't the boss of me.
yeah, I'm like, "Ma, like, why do you like?" I'm like, "I never knew you listened to Kiss." She's like, "I didn't." I'm like, "Why do you,
The
dude?"
way
She
you
had like,
have to. Yeah.
yeah, she had Kiss Alive, Kiss Dynasty,
Where'd they come from,
Rock and
man?
Roll All Over,
Can't imagine your
and
father
Destroyer.
being a Kiss fan.
Columbia House sent him to the wrong house.
Really?
They sent them to the wrong house years ago. She's like, "Oh
Yeah.
yeah, somebody delivered them to our house, and it was like so out of the way that we like never found them, and we just kept them." I'm like, "What?"
That is the craziest origin story.
Isn't it? Isn't it?
For-
Dude, it's like exactly. It's less believable than no. I was a Kiss fan. You know, like
it was
if my mom would have said I was a Kiss fan, that would have been more believable than what how she
yeah.
actually got him.
Because it would at least just made sense for the context. Like it would have been like, okay, Kiss
Yeah,
fan. You just like Kiss. Why not?
yeah, exactly. And
Instead,
it's
it's like Terminator, where some guy goes back in time to plant those things there.
yeah.
He's
I
gonna
mean,
need to
could
be a
you
Kiss fan
could you imagine being a Kiss fan, like waiting for those records, like at the door every
and
day,
never
like
getting him.
yeah, and dude, how often and dude, it's like nowadays, it's like you could track your packages wherever they're going. You know, you go online, it's like, okay, track this package. Okay, it's 3 towns over. I'll get it tomorrow. It's one state over. I'll get it in 2
Dude,
days.
back then it was a message in a bottle syndrome. Like you're just throwing it out there, going, "I hope they get it.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
hope we
man.
get it."
It's like, and dude, like I can't even say for sure if it was my mother who kept it.
Yeah,
If it was, it could have been like her sister, like took it and just like didn't like it and said, "Here, take it," and she's
yeah.
like, "Okay, whatever." It's like, all right, whatever. More stuff
Give it to her. Yeah,
more free stuff.
more stuff. More stuff.
Oh, dude, I'm all about it. I'm all about
Yeah,
free
yeah.
stuff. Not free stuff, just more stuff.
More stuff. Yeah.
I mean, of course, free stuff's always good,
You always
but
need
more
more room
stuff,
for more stuff.
yeah. Too much stuff. Too
Too
much
much,
stuff.
too
I
much
got
stuff.
too much stuff. A little calculator in my computer machine.
Too much stuff.
Yeah, I
Dude,
definitely
that's
have too
fucking
much stuff.
wild, man.
Dude,
I can't believe I'm blown away that they just sent like the wrong. It's like just imagine all those Kiss albums just randomly
yeah.
sent there.
Yeah. Dude, it's crazy. Like I'm sitting here and I got like a bunch of cassettes here. And I got Scum Dogs of the Universe, like the original cassette
No shit, yeah,
and the remake, like
yeah,
how the remastered one with like the 85-minute long King Queen.
dude. And that's and
It's
we've
like that's
talked
a
about
whole
this.
side. It
Yeah,
should be a double cassette because of that. But
and King Queen's one of my favorite songs in that album, and it does
yeah,
nothing for the song.
yeah, and it just turned the album just turned what 35
I think
like
yeah,
last
something like
year.
that, right? Yeah,
It's like 35, 36 now or something. Yeah, no, 36 came out in 1990. It just celebrated its 36th birthday or anniversary, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, dude, like
it did nothing for it. Like it was just a
yeah.
like, it's like you look at things like who doesn't want like any band you love, you want unreleased stuff. You want like
Yeah.
this is look at this was the original version, but it's like none of that added to any of that album.
But like when that album came out, when they put out that remastered version, it was interesting to hear King Queen as like a longer song. But like the thing is, one of the things that I loved about that album when it first came out was the bass.
Yeah,
Beefcake's bass, Michael Bishop's bass had this like really, for lack of a better term, a really beefy sound to it. It was very punchy. It was very like out there. It was like bam, 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 bam. Like you heard it.
yeah.
Now it's like when they remastered it, it like took a lot of that away, and it's not as like it's not as like punch you in the balls
Yeah.
anymore. It's like, listen, when I play bass, I don't use that tone myself because it never really worked for anything that I do. But like for what Guar did in that album, like that sound was perfect for it.
I think so
I just
too.
loved that sound. That bow, 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 bow. Vladdy Baylor.
Sound was fucking supreme. I love that original sound, man.
Yeah, yeah, dude. And I remember when we met Guar at Sam Goody, the
Yeah,
record store. I remember talking to Casey Orr,
yeah,
and I was like, what was the sound that was used on these albums? And he's like, well, that was Michael Bishop, and what he used was a rat pedal. And I remember like going to like a Guitar Center and looking for a rat pedal and like tried it out, and it's like I kind of hear it. It's
yeah.
like I'm sure I would have to tweak. I never got the pedal, but like I'm sure I would have to tweak it to get that sound. And dude, there's a part of me that still wants to get that pedal just to like recreate that sound because it's such a dope sound.
Dude, I remember when I met. God was I always forget his name. Whoever I almost had it. But when I went to one Guar show, and that's when I bumped into the two guitarists, and I can't remember whoever Flatus was at the time, and I was asking him about what they use, and they just use Mesa Boogies, and I was like, man, I got to get a Mesa Boogie amp.
Was it Zach Blair? Maybe?
Yes, thank you. I always forget. Yeah, Zach Blair. I was gonna say because he's in Rise Against now, but that's
Yeah.
because their sound, dude, their sound was always good. You know what I mean? Like when you hear it, and I'm like, what are they using
Yeah.
guitar wise? And just the fact that we're using Mesa Boogie amps, maybe you gotta get a Mesa Boogie stack.
Dude, it's crazy. Like I have like all my Guar albums here, and I don't know why. I don't know why I put all my Guar albums in here. Cause like I have the original Battle Maximus right here, but I also
Yeah.
have like the Japanese import.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it's got this is the one that has
What bonus
what do you
stuff is
call it?
on it?
It's got a bonus disc with like basically the best of Guar.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, I also have the original shimmy disc Hello.
Oh
The one
yeah,
that
look at
has
that. Yeah,
the one that
yeah,
has the original Black and Huge on it,
yeah.
which, believe it or not, like, I actually like that version more than the one that's on Scumdogs. I know that sounds crazy, but, like,
It
because
has a
it's more of a
charm to it. It's
it does. And this was something that I got off of eBay, like, in the early days of eBay, which just has Black and Huge and Oh Canada,
Oh Canada. That's
which
right. Yeah,
yeah, it was just like that baby. It's like, meow,
yeah,
meow, meow, meow.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ragnarok, freaking
Dude, it's one
man,
thing I
man.
want to add. This is a departure from Guar, but it's more in line with the bass. I was reading about Mudvayne because remember the other day I was sent that picture of
Yeah,
Mudvayne.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I was reading about it because there's an article talking about it, and Chad Gray was relaying how what he didn't like about LD50, and I was like, "What's not to like? That album's fucking incredible."
What?
Did you want to know what his contention was?
What?
Because you're going to feel a certain type of way about this. His contention was it was too bass heavy. He thought that it was
And who
the
said this?
sound.
Who?
Chad Gray, the singer. Yeah,
Then why
exactly.
did you get a dude that plays the bass the way that that dude plays the freaking bass to play the bass for your band?
Dude, Ryan's
Like the dude
Ryan's a
is yeah,
nasty bassist, man.
dude.
Like,
He is the dude is all about tapping
yeah.
and
He found the
popping
sound
and
is the mixing. His problem was the mixing. He felt it was too bass heavy. And I'm like, I get your contention, but dude, that album is
I
fucking awesome. Like it's a
that album was a masterpiece,
it is
dude.
a
Because
masterpiece.
I remember when I remember when I first heard them. It was at Tattoo the Earth, and it was in the parking lot of Giant Stadium, you know. And I'm looking at these guys, and I see them in like makeup and shit, and I'm like, wow, these guys are good. And in my head, it was like, they're kind of doing what Slipknot can do, but with only four people,
Yeah, yeah.
because they were heavy, they had the good sound, like, they wore the makeup and all that stuff, but like that shit didn't really matter. They were just really good and heavy as fuck. And I remember when LD50 came out, I'm like, oh, I remember these guys. Like, I gotta get this record. I gotta get the Time CD. Um, dude, that's a great album.
Dude, yeah.
That is a great like I was actually listening to it recently. Nothing to gain like that, or however you say it, nothing to gain. The song about Ed Gein.
Again, yeah, yeah.
You know, fantastic song. Death
Dude,
Blooms, of course. Dig, which was the
Diggs,
first
yeah,
the first release from the album, and just
that was like the flagship song for them. Like that,
yeah,
just yeah.
exactly, man. And it's just such an incredible album. And
No,
like
forever for the last song. I love that song.
yeah, dude, like and I get what you're saying about like, how he felt about the bass on it, but it was like that kind of became like what made their sound good.
Well, okay. Thank you. You just led me to one point I was going to make in reference to that, in response to that, is I understand you feel like the guitars were maybe a little drowned out, like not as prominent, and because of the bass. But look at the bassist you had. Like I
Exactly.
like
Exactly.
it's understandable to be bass heavy when you have that nasty fucking bassist. Like, dude, he is a beast, man, on the fucking bass. And
Yeah.
like to me, that sound, yeah, you may not be happy with the mix because it's a little more bass heavy than you wanted, but it's a perfect album in that regard. Like it's
Yeah, dude, you're not
like
it's
what are
like
you
you're
doing?
not
It's not like you have some shitty bassist. You have like
exactly. Dude, I mean, when you listen to certain bands, like when I would listen to certain bands like Cream from the
yeah, you're a
60s,
big
you
Cream
got
guy. Yeah,
oh dude, like Jack Bruce. It's
yeah,
like you got one guitar and one bass.
yeah,
So it's like they got to be at a certain level for them to like work with each other. And it's like if you got the guitarist doing one thing and the bass player doing another thing, you need to hear both of the things that they're doing.
yeah,
Because like while Ryan, he follows the rhythm obviously, but he's doing something different. It's like when you think of songs like Not Falling,
yeah,
it's like damn, like I was about to like hum the tune, but it's like, the guitar's doing one thing, but like the bass is the whole song.
yeah,
The bass is the whole rhythm and of like the verses, and it's like it's just it's just it's indicative of their sound. You know what I mean? It's important to their sound
yeah, yeah.
because I feel like it's like, dude, you think of Mudvayne, it's like that's one of the things that you think of. Great bass player.
Well,
Great
and
bass
that's
player.
the thing too. Like, because obviously, as a bass player, you appreciate a good bass player. And
Absolutely.
so it's like to
Absolutely.
me, it's like good bass players are few and far between. So like when you have someone like like what really stood out for me in Mudvayne was the band was great, but you always had that reassurance that when it came to the fucking when it came to like the rhythm and that you Ryan was an absolute monster, you know. And so
Absolutely.
you want to celebrate that. Like he doesn't have to be the premier aspect, but like you're gonna have that crunch in it, you know. Because
Yeah,
Greg's a good guitarist, but I mean, like you don't listen to Mudvayne for the, you know, it's like you listen for that music, but you listen for that. You want to hear that crunch of the bass.
yeah, because it's like the dude, he's exactly, man. Yeah, exactly.
Just,
He's a master of like slap and pop. You know,
just right
he
up
keeps good
here,
rhythm.
and you just
Yeah,
yeah.
the dude is he's a king, man.
Can't
Like
stifle him, man. Can't put him in the
yeah,
corner. You gotta, you
it
gotta
exactly, man. It's like you know what I mean. It's like you got certain bands have like amazing guitarists, so they become like the focal point of the band when it comes to like the
yeah,
music part of it. If you got an amazing bass player and an okay guitarist, it's like shine the light on the bass player.
yeah,
It's like we were talking about Metallica. We both love Metallica, but when you listen to the early albums, it's like the bass was like so far in the back.
yeah.
It's like when you listen to like
The bass they took a backseat. Like
yeah, when you listen to No One But Me, can't say come on, help me out, dude. I'm like singing the song.
you tell me, I'm saying
Fade to Black.
Oh,
Fade to
Black.
Black.
Okay.
Like, dude, how can I forget that?
When you said the line, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, is that the song you're going for?
Yeah, that's the song
Yeah.
I'm going for. I was just I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yell at you, man. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry, I love you. I'm sorry.
the caress the screen.
I'm sorry.
This isn't happening.
Yeah.
This isn't happening.
But Fade to Black, when you listen to it like with your headphones on and you hear the bass, like what it's actually doing, it's fucking mind blowing what Cliff Burton did on the bass in that
Cliff was
song.
a fucking monster too, man.
Yeah, there's no denying that Cliff Burton. I mean, dude, Trujillo is amazing, but Cliff Burton was Metallica. Like
But he was,
was
I
like,
mean, like I love Trio, but like we're talking about like the origin, you know, like the beginning of
yeah,
Metallica. Like, dude, Cliff Burton was a fucking absolute force.
exactly.
Yeah.
The dude that was before him, what was his name? Ron McGovney.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know much about like how well he did with Metallica or
Neither
whatever.
do I. But I mean, as far as our, like our introduction, it was
Yeah, exactly. I mean, dude, I always thought Jason Newsted was awesome.
yeah.
I always loved him as a member of the band because when I, first started listening to Metallica, it was the Black Album.
No, same. But like when we started digging back, like, you know, because when I went, like, I live with my grandparents. So like I went to my uncle, and my uncle, who listened to a lot of music, he's like what I am now. Like, so I went down
Yeah.
there, grabbed all the albums, you know, and I just went upstairs and listened to them. So I got that heavy intro. That's where Master of Puppets became my favorite album, because that was the first one I popped in. And you can't, it's undeniable, dude. Cliff was the fucking best.
Yeah, and I remember because I was so much into Metallica, like at Blockbuster, they had the Cliff 'Em All video, and I didn't, I didn't know what it was really, and I really didn't have much knowledge of Cliff Burton, and obviously finding out that he died and all that, and this video was just this whole tape was just dedicated to him, and again, I was a little kid, so like I didn't know Dave Mustaine was originally in the band. I didn't know that he wrote
dude.
a
I didn't know that till years after the fact.
yeah,
Like,
but that's the thing. Watching
Yeah.
that video, it's like you see them on stage with Dave Mustaine. I'm like, that's not Kirk Hammett.
yeah,
That guy's got blonde hair. Who is that? That looks like Dave Mustaine. Sounds like him too. But but it's like you see Cliff Burton. Yeah, you see Cliff Burton on stage playing Anesthesia, pulling teeth.
yeah.
And obviously, like, when you do it live, it's different. And he was doing a lot of crazy shit. And I'm just like, this guy is incredible. This guy is like, that's a bass that he's making those sounds with. That's insane. It's like,
man.
yeah. And it's like when you're a kid and you have Kill 'Em All and you play that for people, like you point that out, like you play it for people just to tell them that that's a bass. It's like, you hear that? That's not even a guitar.
Yeah.
That's a bass.
I kind of, dude, it's not, I mean, Les Claypool, man, watching him play is always like incredible.
Dude,
he's like just an absolute master at his craft.
Dude, and like just hearing him like talk about how he like learned to play the way he plays and sing. I mean, he'll like he said he's like I can't really sing, but like to be able to do what he does vocally and play the way he plays, that's an incredible feat.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? It's like I can't do that. I can't do that. It's like if I'm playing like a simple rhythm, I can play bass and sing.
It's because it's that cutoff in the head. You have to be able to. Same thing like with drums, where the guys are independent from the legs, from their
Yeah.
and be able to like. It's
Yep.
just that training, just to be able to like literally like to completely cut off and have like two functional. It's hard, man. Like playing and singing
Dude,
is difficult.
I can't. I can't keep a beat on the drums myself.
Yeah.
I mean, I could keep like a simple beat, like doom pa doom doom pa doom doom pa. Like I could do that. That's about it. You know. So like I wouldn't know how to do like double bass pedal. Like listening to some of the shit like like Mark like Portnoy,
Yeah.
like the stuff that he does,
Dude, Portnoy, I
or
mean,
Carrie from
yeah.
Tool. It's like I can't even like fathom like doing that, like because like even messing around, like I have no idea what the hell I'm doing.
Dude, Mike Portnoy is the fucking best, man.
Oh my god,
And I'm
dude,
not even a
he's
big dream like that band is great. Like, and I like them, you know what I mean? But I've never became a huge fan, but I'm such a fan of him. Like, he is a phenomenal drummer, man.
yeah.
Dream Theater,
I
don't no, no, I'm not marginalizing Dream Theater. It's just not my kind of music, but it's like he's phenomenal.
Yeah, I remember. I think I got like one of their live albums, and it wasn't bad because like the last song is what I listened to the most, which was just like a medley of like other band songs.
Yeah.
Like they did what was it? Carry On My Wayward Son, into like it was a Journey song, which so it doesn't really fucking matter, but because it's Journey. But I believe it
That's
or
how
not,
I feel. Did you just
believe it or not,
preaching to choir there?
yeah, believe it or not, that's how I learned. Like listening to that is how I learned how to play "Carry On My Wayward Son." It wasn't even the whole song, but like just like just the riff from like the breakdown,
Yeah, yeah.
and just from listening to it, and I just thought it was such a cool little compilation of songs and stuff. But
I do. The only thing with me with Dream Theater was back as a kid, like in the early '90s, they had that "Pull Me Under" song, which was
yeah,
on MTV, and I had that album. Like, and that was good, but it's just one of those bands I never really got super into them. And they're very technical, and it's like a lot of music nerds love them, and I don't
yes,
reproach them nor I reproach the music. It's just not my type of music. But
yeah, I get it.
but I can appreciate like musicianship. Like
Yeah,
he's
exactly the skill,
yeah.
and because they definitely got it. I
Because they're
mean,
great. They're, I mean, a solid band. I mean, like every one of them
absolutely,
singing from
yeah,
the band. All technically, like the technical prowess is there. Just not my
right,
type of music. I just
yeah, fantastic then. But
all right.
no, yeah, I never really got into Dream Theater that much myself. I think it was like early 2000s or like late 2000s into the 2010s, I guess. They had a song, Constant Motion, I think it was called.
Okay.
That was a good song. That was a good song. I dig it.
I've heard. So I garnered it garnered interest in me when Mike Portnoy came back.
Yeah. Yeah.
So because that was around that time when I was watching like the drum stuff, like the
The
drumeo, yeah,
Drumeo.
and
Yeah.
so I like it got me back into like, oh, Mike Portnoy, because you mentioned that he's back with Dream Theater, so I was listening to some Dream Theater here and there, and like I said, it's good stuff.
Mhm.
I was just so curious to hear him back because I was like, wow, man, after all these years, he left, did a whole bunch of slew of projects and all that stuff, and now here he is back at the helm,
Yeah.
and kudos to I forget the drummer before who filled in for like 20 years because he's a great drummer too.
Was it that long?
I'm being hyperbolic, but
Oh, okay.
he I mean I think he has like at least 3 albums under his belt with Dream Theater, so he was there for quite
Okay.
some time. But he was it like it's not fresh in my head, but like same thing with like Robert Trujillo. It's weird to think about that Trujillo's been in Metallica for like numerous albums. Like
Yeah.
he's been there. Like there's people that know Metallica with Robert Trujillo and not before.
I know, isn't that
Isn't that
crazy?
weird? Like yeah, like
Yeah. It's
it's
like exactly. It's
well,
it's
for
like
us at
when
least. It's weird for us because we grew up, with Jason Newsted. But it's like it's weird
yeah.
that they've been around long enough that there's younger people out there that only know them with Robert Trujillo.
Yeah, that is crazy.
And he's been
That
playing there long enough that he's been there for a long time.
yeah, he came with he got with them when they were doing Saint Anger.
Like just before that, right? Yeah, I think.
Yeah, like because they already started recording before he joined the band, and I
And
think he
St. Anger's
finished.
what? Early 2000s?
Yeah, it was like yeah. So I think he's been with them for
Is that fucking dude, that's crazy to me when you think about stuff like that.
oh my god, dude!
It
It's like
really
where did the
is.
time go, man? Holy shit!
Like it ages the fuck out of you, but it really does blow your mind. It's like, dude, how do you not remember the Jason Newsted years? Like
Yeah.
him and his fucking My Little Pony fucking hair like swimming around.
Oh, dude, but like to me, that was like the coolest thing ever because that was what like look watching him is what like kind of attracted me to them too because like he just looked like so cool. You know, he had the
He was the metal.
yeah
Like he was
he
the fucking the guts, like the balls in
exactly,
it.
man, and he had the shaved head on the sides where it was growing out the top because he had long freaking curly locks. Dude, trust me, you know, before before I started losing my shit, I
You
had
had the
curly
same
hair.
locks. We both had the same
Exactly.
haircut, so the shave in the sides and the
Ex
fucking
exactly, but it's like when your hair got long, yours went to your shoulder because I have those Shirley Temple curls. That shit was like above my ear, and it's like I would pull it and it would
yeah.
come down to like it would come down to my titty, you know?
What's the length? That's it is worth.
It's down to my titty. Dude, I remember trying to do like braids just to make
Yeah.
it look longer, and it just looked ridiculous. It
Dude,
just
you
looked
had the curly
ridiculous.
hair, man. You had
Yeah,
extreme curly hair.
I know, and it's funny because like my mother would always tell me like, you know, people wish they had your hair. And I'm like, yeah, right. And it's like, now I wish I had my hair. You know? It's like,
Do you
you know what
remember
I
when I
mean? Like,
had my hair?
yeah, just like you know, I look at old pictures, and you know, I don't like to look at myself in the pictures. I just look at the hair,
Look at the
and
hair. Look at
it's like,
those
oh,
locks.
yeah, it's like, damn, and it's like, cause like in the picture, it's like the hair is like up here, like right above my head, and I just remember when I used to pull it down, it would be so much longer because of how curly it was. Ridiculous.
Dude, it's like the extreme curly hair, man. It is mind-boggling how much length it hides.
Yeah, dude. I mean, like,
It's like a
I
spring, you know, you pull the spring out and it's like, oh, this is like a foot long.
yeah, and like you know, after a while, like I decided to shave it. And, like, what the thing that pissed me off about that was, like, when I shaved it, everybody's like, "Oh, thank God you finally shaved that mullet." I'm like, "What?"
The mullet.
It wasn't a mullet, first of all, but I think it was just to, like, fuck with me, just just be like, because like, I guess the way it looked, because like, I would you know what it was? I would always have it in a ponytail,
Yeah, in the
like, when
back.
it
Yeah.
actually got long enough to be, like, here while it was curly. So, like, when I put it in a ponytail and it would puff out, when it would dry,
It
it would
would
puff
I
out,
could
so, like,
totally see the image of like a
you know what I
mullet.
mean?
Yeah.
So it's like it would come to the side and it would look like a
Party in the
mullet.
back.
Exactly. So like that I get, and I would just, but it was like they're like, oh, you know, they're like, oh, it looks so much better like that. It's like, then why the fuck didn't you tell me while I was walking around looking like that dipshit?
Dude,
No
it's
one
like
ever
the
told me that shit. No
it's
one's ever like, dude, you're not fucking stupid. You look with that haircut. I would have done it years earlier.
dude, it's the fake hat with the ponytail attached to it in the back.
Yeah.
We
And
had
you know
our
what I'm
own.
saying? I mean, dude, like I get it. You don't want to like hurt your friend's feelings, but like,
Yeah, but you
you know how
just
much
gotta
it
be you
hurts?
gotta like you gotta know. You gotta
You
tell
know how
them.
much it hurts knowing that they let me walk around looking that fucking stupid for so long?
It's like, should we
You
tell
know?
him? Nah.
It's like, nah,
Let
you
him
know,
stew in
let
it.
him have this one. And it's like, you motherfuckers, why didn't you tell me?
That's like
You know,
that same thing when you have something in your teeth. Like, why didn't anybody tell me there was something in my
right?
teeth?
It's like, dude, like I get it. Like, you know, sometimes you just don't want to hurt your friend's feelings. Sometimes you're just like, no, yeah, it looks good. It's good. Yeah, no
It's good.
problem.
It's good.
It's good. It's good. It's good. Hey, you know what? But
I had this
it
dude. I
hurts
did the
more.
same. I know because I did the same thing. I hated the ponytail in the back, so I used to tuck it. Do you remember? I used to fucking
Yeah.
take it and shove it on the side of the hat.
Yeah, dude, I remember the first time the first time I saw that you had like long hair.
Yeah,
Like you took your hat off and I just see this hair come down. I'm like, dude, what the hell is that?
yeah. It's like I can't stand the look of it in the back. I hated
Yeah.
that. But I was
And I
afraid to
get
cut it. I was afraid to cut it
Yeah.
because you're afraid to lose your powers.
Dude, exactly. Well, see, like that's exactly what happened, man. Like I shaved my head because like I have a decent sized head for a shaved head. You know, I'm lucky in that aspect. Not lucky in the sense that my hair isn't growing in certain areas, you know. It's like I got like the one spot in the back here. It's not like big, but
Yeah,
it's you know, it's noticeable. I feel
like
it.
the
I know
patch.
it's there.
Yeah,
Yeah. So it's like when I first like shaved my head and it started like growing in, like I remember taking a picture of myself, like, you know, when you're trying to be like artistic, it's like, look at me on the roof of
At
this
the angle,
building.
yeah.
Look at me on the roof of this building
Try-
while the sun is setting, and
These deep
look how
moments,
as artistic as it could look in a hoodie and sweatpants.
the pensive
And
stare.
exactly, it's like look how deep I am. I wear sweatpants on a roof,
And I
and
look away from the sun.
yeah, so like I posted that picture on MySpace at the time, and people were like, it's like, oh, are you going bald? And I'm like, no, it's just
You
because the sun.
going bald?
They're like, it looks like you're going. It's like, is that a bald spot? I'm like, no, it's the sun because I have a shaved head because my hair is really like short. The sun is just in that spot.
It's the light.
And
Like
then
the bevy of excuses. No, it's the lighting. You're not looking at the.
no,
It's
but
like,
dude, but dude, this is also like this is 20 years ago from
yeah.
like this, So I'm like 26 years old, and I'm like, no, I'm not going bald. Then I would, when I finally decided to like actually grow the hair out, I'm like, you
The
motherfucker.
fuck is
Because like I lost weight and shit, and I was like, you know what, I kind of want to grow my hair out, and it's like, you're still fucked. It's like you're not fat, but you're bald. It's like, and now you're both again. So
dude,
like,
you
fuck
remind
you.
me. You remind me of one of my favorite like shows, Goosebumps. There was like I think they did Goosebumps and Are You Afraid of the Dark did like episodes like this where the camera you take a picture and it gives you like a doomed future
Yeah,
so that picture was like you bald and then you grew like it's
yeah,
like it's like are you
yeah.
bald? It's like I'm not bald, and all of a sudden it's like, what? Where's
Dude,
it going?
well, I mean, dude, that's that's an old story, man, because they did that on the Twilight Zone too, man, and that's one of
Oh
my
yeah, the
favorite
premise is
episodes. I love
definitely
that one. Yeah,
absolutely
great episode, but yeah,
the future photograph.
you're bald. It's like you're not fat anymore, but you have no hair.
Dude, what a trade-off. If you had the option to be like, maybe I'll take the fat.
Yeah, well, no, I yes, no.
Well, because the
I'd
hair's
rather
always
be
a soft
bald.
spot with people. Like it's like
Well, that's the thing. It's like it is, but it isn't. It's like one of the things that I always said was like I have a good enough shaped head to where if I do go bald and I decide to shave it, it looks fine.
well, I mean, it's a look you've cultivated even back then. Like
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah,
would go through the periods with
exactly.
the shaved head, and it works.
Yeah,
Like it's
and
so it's
and
like
the thing that brought it about this time around was during again that time that shall not be discussed, the
ever.
the era that we do not talk about, but everything was closed. There were no barbershops open, and like I was becoming a fucking hairy beast. And I'm
You're
like,
a beast.
yeah,
What's
like,
happening
well,
to me?
yeah, well, my hair is growing out, and it's like, like I said, the spot is small. It's not small, but like when my hair starts to grow out, it's like when it gets big enough, it's less noticeable, obviously. So it was like, it was just kind of getting like, all right, I got to do something about this. And because I couldn't go to a barber shop, I went to like, I think it was like, yeah, I went to like CVS, and I picked up.
Supercuts?
Yeah, no, I went to, because pharmacies were still open, so went to a CVS and bought a shaver,
Yeah.
you know, and it has like it's like color coordinated, different sizes. It's like, all right, the 3 is blue, the 4, like depending on the length that you
Yeah.
want your hair at. So like I I actually texted a picture of it to my girlfriend at the time. She's like, "What's that?" And I'm
What's
like,
that?
"It's yeah, well, because how women are.
What's
It's like
that?
it's like if you shave your head, you have no idea what's going to happen." And it's like, so initially what I did was like I gave myself like a mohawk.
Did a
Obviously
mohawk,
because
yeah.
obviously because the hair stops here. I
Yeah.
couldn't go all the way back. I couldn't go all the way back. So it was just like the strip on top. And after I was done, I sent her the picture, and she's like, "Okay, that's kind of hot." I'm like,
That's
"Groovy,"
good.
you
I
know?
win.
Yeah. I mean, well, dude, it was. I looked at myself. I'm like, "Yeah, it's kind of hot. Like, that's pretty fucking cool." And I
I
kept it for a little
agree.
while. I kept it for a little while too. Like, after a while, it was just like, you know what? I'm gonna get rid of it now. But
That's funny, man.
yeah. I mean, because like, even though this was at this point 6 years ago,
God,
still,
it's amazing it's been that long already. Yeah.
yeah. And yeah, dude, like I didn't have to get on the train with it, so I really didn't care. It's not like I was out in public, couldn't go anywhere, wasn't
Nothing
on
to
the train.
lose.
Exactly. So I was like, I got to work and people were like, dude, that look is you. And I'm like,
Yeah,
rock
like,
on.
fuck yeah.
Rock and roll. I always kind of wanted a mohawk, though. I always thought mohawks were kind of
I think
cool.
it's cool, man. Like I never cultivated that look myself, but it's one
Yeah.
of those looks you look at like, man, could do it.
Yeah,
Try
and
it.
it's funny because like when I went to like I think it was Rite Aid at the time still, or Walgreens, whatever it was. They had like the little dollar shelf and they had this like goo for your hair that like,
Well, like that, like
stiffens it.
cement, like that.
Yeah, yeah. And dude,
Yeah.
like for a dollar, that shit actually worked. Like I had it up as, as a
I
mohawk.
think
I
it's
was
just
like,
low
oh shit.
refined glue, right? It's just like
Yeah, something like that. But it was like, like my hair wasn't very long, but it was staying up. I'm like, oh, that's wild. I'm like, I don't like it, but
I
it's
don't
kind of
like.
wild.
I
It's
hate
like, yeah, all
this,
right.
but
Because I liked it better where it's just a
just
strip. I
pull
would
it
just
out.
like,
Yeah,
yeah, just comb it back. You know what I mean? I'm not, just get the little landing strip,
the landing pad.
landing strip on my head. Dude, I still walk around dressed the way I did in the 90s. You know what I mean?
Same.
Like,
I haven't
dude,
changed.
I really don't wear jeans anymore. Can't do it. I fucking hate jeans. It's like I know it's good to have like a nice pair of jeans when you're going out for like a casual dinner or something, like where you don't have to wear like nice dress pants or whatever. Like you got like a decent pair of sneakers, nice pair of jeans, and like, a fucking white boy sweater,
White
that you
boy
just
sweater. Yeah, yeah.
you know what I'm talking about, you know, and it's like, yeah, we're just going out to dinner, it's nothing, it's not fancy, but it's not McDonald's. It's like somewhere
In the middle.
closer to fancy, you know,
Close,
closer to
fancy-ish.
fancy. Yeah, exactly. Because it's like, if it was closer to McDonald's, it's like, all right, I'm just going out in underwear. That's it.
We just go out and like to grab a bush and just put it
Well,
around.
dude, I mean, it's like, dude, if you go into McDonald's, it's like you're probably the best dressed person there if you're just in there in your boxers.
I most would like the
You
Walmart
know?
crowd.
And to be honest, man, I'd probably be like the thinnest one there too, man. Fucking.
Oh, McDonald's, yeah. Just line up like the wine. I was like, you have two number ones.
Oh my god, dude, who can even afford two number ones? Who can even afford one number one at this point?
Dude, it's like rent. It's like I don't know what rent
Dude.
or two Big Macs. I don't know.
Dude, I mean,
I'm gonna have to go with rent.
dude, listen, I know the cost of living is different now or something, like whatever the fuck that even means. But like, dude, 325, two cheeseburgers, medium fries, medium Coke.
All right, so to go with that, but going back in time, do you remember because the McDonald's that's here we
Yeah.
used to go to? That was the back
Yep.
then the new McDonald's, and
Yes.
we always called it the new McDonald's.
And now it looks like an old McDonald's because they
it's
like
an
took
old new
all
one.
the color
Yeah,
away
yeah.
from it. They took all the color away from it. It's like that movie Pleasantville where you walk into like a black and white area,
Yeah.
like everything's black and white. It's like, what the hell happened here? Like, there's no toys upstairs. Like, you can't throw your
Dude,
fries
it's
down the
all
stairs
stripped.
anymore.
It's like the McDonald's from underneath, like in Stranger Things. It's
Yeah,
it's the underside,
yeah, the upside down McDonald's,
upside down McDonald's. There you
the
go.
whack Arnold's.
The whack Arnold's. Yo, that's a whack Arnold's, dude. That's what it sounds. But dude, remember back in the day when they used to have those deals where they force feed you that food? Remember, you had a number one, and if you buy number one, you get another Big Mac for $1. And remember that was the challenge
Yes.
for us, eating that whole meal.
It
And
wasn't a
it's
challenge for me.
it was a challenge for me, dude. I remember by the
Challenge?
second, I was the second fucking like Big Mac. I'm like, oh my god, I can't eat this.
Yeah, dude. I mean, come on. You knew how I used to fucking eat back then, man. I could handle two Big Macs, maybe. Yeah,
But
yeah.
that was the age of combos, man. That's when like those, you go there, number one, two, like I mean, not that they don't exist, but back then that was the new thing. You just go up
Yeah.
there. It's like I'll
But
take
it was
combo one.
yeah. It's just what was it? The two cheeseburger meal was $2.99 with tax. It was $3.24.
Yeah,
The Big Mac was I think $3.50. Came out to less than $4 with tax. It's like I get it. People made less back then, so like back then that was still kind of cheap. But like even for what they were making back then, that was cheap. You know what I mean? It's like for what you make now, like $10 isn't cheap for a meal,
no,
for a McDonald's meal. It's like you could choose to go to McDonald's or pay like $3 or $4 more and go to like a diner.
yeah.
You know, it just
It's
I just
wild
don't get.
how weird things are. Like it's like
Dude,
the
I mean, Taco Bell used to have that taco song, 69, 89, 99, or whatever it was, 50, no, 59, 59, 79, 99. That was it. Then they changed, then when they raised it 10 cents, 69, 89, 109. It's like, wait a minute. Because it was like regular taco was 69 cents. Taco Supreme was 89 cents. I can't remember what was $1.09, but it was bigger than the Taco Supreme.
dude wasn't like weren't White Castles like 25 cents or some shit like back in the
Yes.
day?
White Castle, I remember being like 25 cents, 30
Something it was something
cents.
I remember like dirt cheap.
How is a White Castle burger more than $1 now?
Yeah, and I don't know what it is now. I mean, because I haven't obviously don't eat meat, but like they it's like dude, they used to be fucking dirt cheap. And I
Yeah,
think you're
dude.
probably paying no you could probably get a burger somewhere else for almost the
Dude,
same price.
so this is how crazy this is. When I was at the Dollar Tree earlier, you know how like now they have stuff that's like more than $1.
Yeah.
They have to
It's the
market.
range. It's the whole
Yeah,
like
exactly. It's like Five Below. Now it's
yeah.
like five or whatever,
Ish.
it's like five or whatever the fuck we charge
Yeah,
you. All
whatever
right.
we
You don't like
decide.
it. You don't like it. Get the fuck out. All right. It's not Five Below anymore. It's like you want to be below, get the fuck out
Wait in
or whatever.
line.
Now it's five or whatever the fuck I say it is.
5
But
whatever.
five whatever. But but I'm at the Dollar Tree, and even at the Dollar Tree, and they had the frozen, they have the frozen White Castle burgers in the
Oh
box.
yeah, the pack. Yeah, the box. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a box of 4, meaning like they put them in like 2 packs.
Yeah, yeah. They come in 2 packs.
So
That's
it
right.
was basically two packs, and that at Dollar Tree was $5.
$5. Yes, that's there
For
you go.
frozen White Castle. Dude, I go up the block to CVS. I think it's like 4 packs of those for like $10. I'm like,
Yeah.
how is it $10 for 8 frozen White Castle burgers? I mean, I get it. You save yourself the trip to wherever the hell White Castle is, because White Castles are like few and far between.
At this point,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? It's not like a McDonald's where like if this McDonald's is packed, you can walk to another one or ride your bike or whatever.
Dude, same here.
It's
Like,
like
on Bell Boulevard, that's the only one I know of, the White Castle, because it's been there for like 50 fucking
exactly,
years. Yeah.
exactly, dude. And it's like there's that one, then there's one in like Jackson Heights,
Right.
and it's like I'm not getting on a bus. I don't need these burgers that much. I'll just buy the frozen shit.
Well, you could literally buy the frozen. It's the same shit. So
Dude, it really
it's
is
the Play-Doh
only-
Factory burger. It's just like
exactly.
right in the fucking bag. It's the same thing.
Exactly, man. It's like you buy yourself some frozen White Castle, a jar of pickles. You good?
You gotta have the pickles with it.
Don't even cut them. You don't even cut the pickles, or you don't even get the sandwich one, because like you're at CVS, man. There's not a wide variety of pickles at CVS.
No.
You either get the spears, or you get nothing. You get cock. Yeah, exactly. So like, I'm not gonna sit there and cut it. So it's just like, you take a bite of one, take a bite of the other. It's like, there we go.
That's how you do it.
It's like the real thing right now.
It's the real thing.
It's the real thing.
The closest to the real thing.
But dude, like, I also feel like the fast food just isn't as good as it used to be. Like, how long has it been since you've been to a Wendy's, dude? Exactly, dude.
Dude, honestly, because where I was in PA, small town, Wendy's was the only fast food place that was there.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm sorry, I stand correct. There was that, and then you go to the Village area, which is all the different parking lots. They did have a Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
But outside of
Chick-fil-A.
that, like the only mainstream, there was just Wendy's. So I went there maybe twice. I mean, like I got a fish
Okay.
sandwich once because it's the only thing I could really get like that or French fries.
Yeah, there isn't like there's a Wendy's that's like fairly close to me. I don't go there often because like you know what it is? I'm just like I get so like anxious when it comes to like having to park or be on a line, because like this Wendy's, it's like the parking lot's kind of odd.
Yeah.
And it's like when you get on the the drive-through line, it's like it's like if I get in there and the drive-through line is too long and there's no parking, I'm not getting Wendy's tonight. I drove
Dude,
here for nothing.
I agree. I always get order anxiety where it's like you want order something a certain way and you don't want to have to relay that to the person That's why I love the apps. You just order online and just
Right.
pick it up. Because if I have to order in person, I'm like, nah, fuck this shit.
Well,
I'm like, I don't want it.
I think that's also what's like good about like the kiosk,
Yeah, the kiosk
you
helps.
know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's
I
more
mean,
so just because it's for me. It's like I don't want this on there, or I don't want that, and I don't
right.
want to have to sit there and tell the brain dead individual that's putting it in. They just because they don't
Yeah.
listen half the time. So it's like
Yeah.
I'd rather use the machine. Like order for it, so it's laid out. So they
Yep.
just have to print out and they just have to follow that shit.
Yeah,
Same,
dude.
yeah.
Same thing with Starbucks. I
Mhm.
order from Starbucks all the time. I order it through the app. I go pick it up,
Right. Can imagine having
and
to say that every time. It's annoying. With your order,
that's the thing. Like the last time I actually had to order in person, I just said, "Fuck it, I'm ordering two. Just give me two of them."
you got two
You
of
know,
them.
I was like,
Is
"Just
it?
give me two of them." She's like, "Really?" And I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Look, you know." Because it was like there was something happened that morning where like they weren't open at the time they
Yeah.
were supposed to be open.
Oh,
Then
that's a
they weren't
problem.
open like an hour. Yeah, oh, absolutely, it's a fucking problem. Are you kidding me? I
I
was home
need
all
my
day. It's like, dude, I
Starbucks.
had to go. I had to go to the supermarket and buy a
Buy one of
bottle of
those like
cold
those
brew. I had
cans.
to go to the supermarket and buy a cold brew.
what was what was the what was dude, what movie was it where the guys complaining? It's like, what do you mean you don't have ice? You mean I gotta drink my coffee hot?
Clerks,
Yeah, clerks.
clerks.
There you go. Yeah.
It's like the
You mean I gotta
stupid
drink my
questions,
coffee hot?
dude. See, like that was the beauty thing about that movie is that shit is real.
Yeah.
People are really that fucking stupid. I'm sorry, they
It's
are.
common tropes, man. Like it's all like that entire like
It
dealing with all those issues.
Yeah, that was like from his personal experiences because,
Yeah.
dude, like you remember, I worked at a 7-Eleven.
You
It
were, yeah.
blows people's minds, but I worked at a 7-Eleven. I worked behind the counter. I made the coffees. I cleaned the floors. I worked overnight. And just like the dumb shit that people would ask you, like, dude, the milkmaids, totally real.
Yeah.
They pull out every fucking every gallon of milk, put it back when they find the one that they want. The eggs, yep. Okay, this one's good. This one's good. This one's good. No problem. The smokers, like the people who like,
Yeah, yeah.
the Chuli's gum representative. Like
Julie's
this lady wasn't selling gum, but it was the same. It was the same thing. Wait a minute? You smoke? Yeah, I smoke. Why, dude? It. But the thing is, though, I would always, I would
Why?
always, I would always respond with the same thing, and it would just like, and people thought I was serious. It's like, well, why do you smoke? Well, it just makes me look cool. She's like, you don't really believe that, do you? I'm like, no, I don't believe that.
I know it.
I started smoking, I tried it, and now I'm a smoker. Like, what do you want me to do? Dude, like somebody picked up like you remember those like there were lollipops and it was in like a toy cell phone. Now at the time it was like either you had like I think this was even
Wasn't the one that
before flip
spins?
phones.
Is the one that spins? Or?
No, it didn't
Oh,
spin, but it was like it wasn't like a flip phone. It was like, the old Nokia ones where like and it just had a big button on the front where you press it and the lollipop just pops up. You could
okay.
see the lollipop. You could see the lollipop on the side, but that just makes it accessible to suck. So
How
somebody
convenient.
somebody picks it up, looks at it, sees the lollipop, doesn't press the button, but you could see the lollipop. Oh, is that a real phone?
Dude, it makes
True story. True story.
you remind me of those ones where like they have the button and it turns it, so you're so lazy, you just put your tongue out and just
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
spins it around
Exactly.
for you.
Exactly. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna scrape my teeth with this fucking lollipop.
Just brush with it.
You know what I mean? Dude, they even had the ones where like it played music. It's like you put it in your mouth and it's like you feel it in your brain. It's like
It's like the voice to ear technology.
yeah,
The
but
devil told me to
exactly.
kill everyone.
Dude, one time like the ATM machine was down and like this guy
People
walked in
probably
it,
panicked. Like,
dude, the dude like this the ATM like tells you itself that it's not working. It's not like
yeah.
we had to like print out something. It's not like we had to write
But you're
something.
also not
The,
responsible for it, but everybody's gonna come to you.
the screen says on it, sorry for the inconvenience, but this machine is not working. Please come back at another time or whatever. It doesn't even say alert the person at the counter. Doesn't say tell the manager. It just says sorry for the inconvenience.
Yeah.
Dude walks over to the ATM, looks at it, reads it, does one of these. Oh, fuck. Is that thing working?
It's lying.
Dude, no. I'm like, no, it's lying to you. Yeah, no, I didn't say that, but it's like, yeah, it's fucking lying to you. What the fuck do you want me to tell you? It says it right on the screen.
I can read.
You can't have money right now because I'm not working. I clocked out for the summer. Get the fuck out. You know, the ATM was like, get the fuck out of here, you fucking dummy.
I don't need this shit.
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
wheel me
I
out.
don't need this shit. No. You know what? Like the ATMs would be like, you know what? No, you can't have your money. Not here.
It'd be
Find
really funny
someplace
if
else.
it sprouts legs and just goes, fuck this shit.
You
And
know
just
what?
leaves.
It's like, you are fucking stupid. Get out of here. Dude, I swear, like, dude, oh God. And it was across the street from a police precinct. And it was just like, so like I got fucked one night because it was just me working in the store overnight because it was, it wasn't busy. It was like during the week. This guy walks in, starts like, like asking me dumb questions. And of course, his friend comes in, grabs a couple of 6-packs, walks out, gets in his car, and drives away.
And that's
And
it.
the guy, and that was it. And I see one of the police officers out there. It was this woman, this female cop. Not that makes a difference. Just saying, just to paint the picture. So, excuse me, officer. She's like, what happened? I'm like, well, this guy came in. He grabbed 2 6-packs
And
of
just walked
beer
out?
and drove away. Did he show you ID?
Did he show you what? He
Did
was
he
too
show you
busy
ID? Yeah.
with the 6-packs.
And I actually liked this one because like she would come in all night. She was pretty woman. And I was just like, oh my God, like everything that I felt for you
Is gone.
is gone.
With
It's
the
over.
6-packs.
It's over between us.
It's over. Kindly
Get it?
leave.
I was about to say that. Get in your mouse and get the hell out of here. Wash your ass and get the
Wash
hell
your
out.
ass. Wash your ass and get the fuck out. See you tomorrow.
Oh my God, dude. But yeah, like, and it was weird because like there were certain like after a certain time, like I think on like Saturday into Sunday, you had to stop selling alcohol. Like I think it was like
That's
after
right.
like
There's a cutoff.
midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was like after midnight or some shit like
I
that.
remember back in the
and-
day, we always like it was Sunday, you're partying, like we have to get to the store
Yeah.
before it cut
Dude.
off. Like it's
Dude, like, and that was the thing, like always having to tell people I'm sorry I can't sell because we had to like lock it up and all that shit. And but like if somebody's in there, obviously I'm not gonna be like, wait right here, I gotta go do this. It's like,
yeah.
I gotta go do a couple of things. Just wait right here. I'm gonna go lock up the alcohol before you ask me if you can have some alcohol. So she goes like this, dude. This girl was smoking. I'm sorry, like she was hot. She walks over, she grabs like a couple of 40s, and I'm like, I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't sell you that. She's like, really? And I'm like, yeah, like we can't sell after 2 a.m. She's like, shit, like. She's like, I bartend over here, and like, we just closed, and like, I can't drink at work, and I'm like, like I didn't say it out loud. I'm like, I'm gonna have you when I get home later, so yeah, I'll sell it to you. You don't even have to be there, but we're gonna get together.
I owe you one because I'm gonna get you. So
yeah, it's like when I'm by myself, it's gonna be just the two of us.
Dude,
you won't even know about it.
If I recall correctly, you won't even know, but you'll feel it in the morning.
You'll yeah, exactly. Just understand that I'll be thinking about you. No, but
dude, you remind me of I think it was Florida. I remember when because you had a cutoff, right? Cutoff was 2, right? On Sunday.
Think so, yeah.
And then I think if you go to like St. Pete or like into closer to Tampa, the cutoff is 3. So like if you're hanging out with a group, like we need more, we drive to Tampa just to get that, like within an hour because it's like it's getting close to 2. It's like we're never gonna be able to buy now. And you have to literally drive to the next town for like extra hour. And like they got their business. They got massive business during that hour.
Yeah, dude, and it's funny because like I've only been to Florida once. I remember we were like hanging out at bars and stuff. And I think it was like once it hit like 3 o'clock, like everybody just left the bars.
Yeah.
And it was something I had never seen before because it's like here, like, in New York, it's like, yeah, there's really no cutoff. So it's like a bar will close once it's empty. It's like, yeah, we close at 4 a.m. But if it's, you know what I mean? It's like, but not a lot of people are staying there till 4. So it's like the area is basically empty by the time like all the bars
Yeah.
close, so you don't just see all these people leaving the bars. And I remember I was already outside and I just see everybody walking out
Yeah.
of the bars like at the same time.
Yeah.
It was like leaving a concert,
Yeah.
like just
Yeah, because
I'm like
you hit the last call, and then it's like everyone's like, like piling
e-
out. Like,
exactly. I'm asking my buddy. I'm like, dude, what's going on? Like, what happened? He's like, oh no, it's closing time. I was like, it's only 3 o'clock, and he's like, yeah,
yeah,
yep. I was like,
legal. Yeah.
"Really?" You know? It's like when you grow up in New York, when you live in New York, and you see the way certain things are in different areas, it's just kinda weird.
It's a culture shock sometimes when you come to
It
think of that.
is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's dude, it's same country, just different rules, like, in
Yeah.
different areas, and I was like, "They do that here?"
Dude,
It's like
even the laws of like physics are different in Florida.
yeah. I mean,
Like
dude, like,
everything's different in Florida, man. Like it's
oh, dude, I was there, like, I was only there for a weekend, and, like, we're driving to a place, dude, downpour.
yeah.
Downpour. It was like that cartoon where, like, you just see, like, the lightning rod, the lightning strike, just like a saw, like, cut through a cloud, and you just see the water pouring
Cut through
on
like a sheet.
everything.
Yeah.
That dude, that's exactly what it looked like, and within, like, 5 minutes, done, sun was
Dude,
out.
none of that, but the pockets, like because anywhere you go, right, where it's raining, you can technically drive past like wherever the cloud ends, and get out of the rain. But in
Right.
Florida, like it was so often where it would rain on one side of the street. You just cross the street, you're dry. Like it
Oh,
was
that's weird.
yeah,
That's
it's
wild.
because it was such a it was so quotidian. Like it's like everywhere you go, it was the most pedestrian thing to just be like, oh, it's raining here, and then it was odd days where it was raining everywhere. You'd be like, oh wow, it's everywhere you go, it's raining. It's like so many times you would literally be driving in the rain, and then you just drive right out of it.
So, living in Florida is like living in a fucking cartoon,
Yeah,
basically.
100%, 100%.
That's so
Where
that's so
where were
funny.
you in Florida?
I don't even remember. I mean, we were close to, like, Universal Studios and Disney World,
Okay,
wherever
so
the
you were by Tampa then, like.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
well,
Well, I
not
mean,
exactly Tampa, but like it's
close
Orlando is
enough
the center, is the central
yeah,
zone.
close enough to where, like, you can drink till 3. You get that extra hour. It's like daylight savings drinking. You
Yeah,
get an extra hour,
David's drinking
you know? So, you get
bold
the extra hour of
alcoholics.
drinking.
Yeah, yeah,
But, yeah, like, I just remembered that. I remember we were driving and it was just pouring. And it only lasted like not like 5 minutes. And I remember because like there was a dude on a motorcycle like under like an overpass,
yeah.
like and it was like I'm like, damn, this dude's gonna be out here all day. And then it just stopped. I'm like, all right, and it occurs to you later on. It's like, all right, obviously he lives here. He knows how the rain works in this area. So he knows that if he waits under the overpass, it'll be done
It'll
in
be
like
done. Yeah.
5 minutes. It's almost
Very
done.
rarely did it rain like nonstop all day. It's
Yeah, it's so crazy.
dude, it's a different breed, man. Like in Florida, you see things you've never thought you'd see. Like even in the most obscure manner,
Like
like
a rat riding a gecko or something like that.
that, things like that. Absolutely. Geckos riding, alligators.
Yeah.
People getting pulled over for DUIs on bicycles. That's a weird
No.
one. Yeah.
All right, but that's a real one, like, not
No,
like
no, I've seen it
not
numerous times.
not like the gecko and hamster thing or whatever the fuck we just said, but,
Oh no, that's not real, but it could be.
I believe it,
I mean,
but,
I haven't seen that, but like
so
I
you can
have
get
seen
pulled
DUIs. Yeah,
so you can get pulled over for a DUI on a
on a
on a
bicycle.
bicycle,
I've seen
like
several
a pedal
people being pulled
bicycle.
up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, not an e-bike. This is before. This was
Well,
just
this is
before
but
the
yeah,
advent of
because you lived there
e-bikes.
before, like, the
Yeah,
e-bikes and all that shit. This is
yeah,
when you actually had to, like, work to get to where you're going with
yeah,
with a bike, you know?
yeah. You actually had to pedal. Yeah,
Yeah.
like dude, because like when I worked in restaurants. I was serving for a couple restaurants during my tenure there, and one commonality when it comes to cooks is their lives aren't really all together there. So they're cooking, like in other words, they're not cooking at the restaurant because they like to cook and they're into the culinary feats. It's they're there because they really can't get anything else and they're not allowed to drive. so, so so the point I'm getting at is 90% of them get there by bicycle. And a lot of them get there by bicycle drunk.
Oh my god.
So I
That's
was
too
this
much.
so I know personally of people that I worked with that got pulled over on bikes. And I've seen on my way to the restaurant people pulled over by bikes. So the commonality is they just love drinking. Like it's just they just can't stop. Like it's like can't drive a vehicle, fuck it. They just ride a bike and you see them riding with the bat like on each side of the you'll have like bags with like 6 packs hanging in there and stuff like that. And
Dude,
yeah,
that's wild. Dude, it's like it's like you're talking about drinking, and I was like, I started thinking about that dude again with the Sprite and the dirt and all that shit, like the mixing drink. But like it also makes me think of like some of those videos where you see like what do you call them now? Like they're not even called bartenders anymore. The ones who do like the flipping and all mixologists.
yes, thank you. I was gonna
Like
say the grandiose terms.
I mean, dude, yeah, it can be cool to
I'm
look
a
at, I
mixologist.
guess. Yeah, I mean, because like I was just thinking, like I've never been like at a bar where somebody's doing all that shit, but like at the same, it's like if I were at a bar that like someone was doing that type of stuff, obviously it would be a busy bar where like you know there's people there, like people waiting online, people waiting at the bar to get a drink, and it's like okay, I just waited like I feel like it's like I just waited like a half an hour
Yeah.
to even order my drink. And now you're gonna flip this cup around and make me wait even longer. It's like, bro, I ordered a Cabernet Sauvignon.
Yeah.
Any mixing that shit needed to do
Don't
happened
flip.
on
Yeah.
the
Don't.
happened on the plane ride from fucking France to here. Give me my cup. I don't give a shit. You don't need to put it in a wine glass. Put it in a fucking plastic cup. It's wine. Give it to me. I'll shake it myself. I'll spin it. I'll air it out. Just give me the damn drink. Stop flipping the bottle. Okay?
They can't stop.
Dude, exactly. It's like take the fucking cork out and pour it. You know what I mean?
Do that thing, get a smile.
Yeah, it's like they flipped it. It's like they're banging the freaking like they have the metal shaker cup like banging it like flipping it. It's like, and then they do the whole shit where they like split it like they're like, and they pour it like from both sides. It's like, dude, I get it. It's like,
Dude, the worst
find
ones
that
are
entertaining.
the Indian street food ones where they're making like that Nesquik or whatever, and they're violently smashing. Like,
Yeah.
can I have glass shards in my chocolate milk? Thank
yeah,
you.
please. And can you serve me
Why are you
that?
so angry?
Yeah.
And then how does it stay? And they're flipping it, and then they go doop, and they tap it, and it pops right back open.
I have no idea, dude. All I know is that if I were to go there and I got myself a Red Bull omelet, I would want it served on a dirty leaf.
Or toilet paper.
Yeah, can I get that? Can I get this to go? Yeah, just serve it on some poison ivy, please.
Yeah, could I have it on like giant roach wings, please? Just fucking sprinkle it in.
Yeah. Listen. Can you use yesterday's underwear from my coffee filter?
Can you have that dirty diaper that was floating in the river right next to you? Can you serve it in that? It'll absorb all the sand.
Hey, Gyro, can you make me?
Can you make me?
Can you make me a skid mark stained latte, please? Gyro returns.
Gyro's back.
The return of Gyro.
Can you make me that cumin, tuna surprise in the diaper?
Blow it right on you. Yeah. You got it.
Yeah. Thank you, Gyro.
Yeah, dude. But like, it's like when I want. It's like with the drinks. It's like with the food. It's like when I want my food, I want my food. I don't need the showboating. It's like, listen, I'm going to tip you. I'm going to tip you well, no matter what. Just bring me my food. Take the fucking roller skates off. Just walk the food over to me.
Yeah.
I just want to eat.
Yeah.
Just want to eat. Just want to drink. Listen, we're both from New York. We know what it's like dealing with like, subway performers, people like doing flips and shit. It's like, dude, I've had enough of this.
Dude, everything's a fucking circus. It's like, do I have to see every it's like
exactly? It's like I see dudes my size doing flips on the train. It's like now you're gonna flip my drink around. It's like, listen, I'm paying for that.
You're not gonna get extra money for it. Like I'm gonna give you what I'm gonna give you anyway. So
exactly, it's like, look, I tip as well as I can.
Listen, can I wait a half hour for that too? Awesome,
dude. Honestly, I like. If somebody started doing that shit, I'd probably just walk out and be like, you know what? Fuck you, okay? Fuck you.
Just look at him like, fuck you.
I'll kindly leave.
Yeah.
Wash your ass. Yeah. I'm out of here.
Just throw $1. Wash your ass. Make it fold into a little like paper airplane and just fling it at them.
Here's $1. Go downtown and wash your ass.
Get a rat to wash that ass of yours. That dirty little asshole.
and have a rat
Yeah,
gnaw those
gnaw-
dingleberries,
gnaw
gnaw those dingleberries out your ass.
Have them gnaw those hairs off your fucking ass.
You dirty slob. You fucking slob.
You dirty bar slut. Know what you're
I
doing.
like the word slob though.
Slob
Like
is
it just
fun. Yeah.
it is fun. It's like you slob.
Yeah.
You're a fucking slob.
Like you fucking slob. Like it has that real deep connotation
Yeah.
to it.
Exactly. It's like songs should be written about fucking slobs. You know what I mean? Like
Albums should be dedicated to slobs.
Yeah, and it's like in the vein of like Dennis Leary's asshole. You know
Dennis
what I mean?
Leary's
I don't
asshole.
mean Dennis Leary's like his
Actual
asshole. I mean,
yeah.
I
Come
mean
out the
his
shit.
actual asshole. I mean like in the style of the song "Asshole" by Dennis Leary. You know, hey, you know, you're a fucking slob.
Do like the Love Boat style? Like
Get a fucking job.
the
You fucking slob.
You
Get a
slob.
job.
You filthy
I think
slob.
I just. Oh wait, no, yeah, that was in the Everlast song, right? Get a job, you fucking slob, is all he replied.
Is that Everlast?
Yeah. Now you really might know what it's like.
Oh yeah. Get a job. Yeah. Dude,
So
I
now we
forgot
can't
about that
use
song,
that,
man. Yeah, can't use it. Throw it out.
Yep.
Fucking
Game over.
slob. Game
Yeah,
over.
we gotta remove this whole segment.
This whole thing. Thanks, Everlast.
No more fucking slobs.
You fucking slob. Slob slut. Fucking. It's like brand whore. Like, you know, just like all those
Yeah.
people.
Have a slobomy sandwich.
Slobomy. Slobotomy. Slobotomy.
Slobomy, like salami, but for a slob.
Slobomy.
Ha. Strunz.
Struns. Strun sounds like
Yeah.
that cousin of yours that's like really spoiled. Oh, it's Strunz coming in again. Strunz gets everything handed to her.
Oh, and he brought his smelly friend Gyro.
Gyro, that fucking Strunz in the slob.
Oh, Strunz and Gyro.
Gyro, I love that name.
I know, right? It's fantastic.
Hi, Gyro. Problem
Gyro.
Whoa!
Oh,
You
my
knew that was
God,
coming.
dude.
Dude, man, like it's, you know, it's so like slobs really do create a circumstance that is like the epitome of the ills of society. They need to be destroyed, like Vecna.
Destroy the slobs! Ah! That's my war cry. Ah!
The slob cry.
That'll scare. No, they're the slobs.
I know, but it's the
I'm the
slob
attacker.
cry. It's the cry to
Yeah.
destroy the slobs.
Death the slobs. Ah!
But you gotta put the hand up.
Well, yeah, exactly. Ah! Probably
Is
be
the-
like a spear
Is this
or a knife
stab
or something.
motion? Yeah, it's gotta
Yeah,
be
it's
like. What do you
No, I'm just
stab
gonna
a
wave my
slob
fist.
with?
Damn you, slobs!
Do you smash a slob? I mean, you could take a hammer to a slob.
I don't know. It's like I feel like you can't like
How about a sickle? Sickle slobs? Would you
Yeah, how would you-
slice?
how
would
would
you
you?
like sickle them?
I don't know.
Like
I feel like you can just like kick them. Like I feel like you could just like
I feel
with
like
the
they
bottom of
made
your
light
foot.
kicks though. 'Cause
No,
they're
I feel like
slobs.
but that's like the thing though. It's like when you but like when you kick
I
them
feel
in
like
the
washing a slob would get to them more.
chest. Yeah,
Like
but
you
it's
hose a slob down.
right, but you do like
My
the
filth. No.
you got to give him like a Spartan kick into the river, you know, like
Which river?
you're a slob. Like kick him right in the chest, you know. Any river, just like, you know, tossing some
The
Mr.
river
Bubble or some
slobs?
shit. Tossing some Mr. Bubble in the river, and then tossing the slob.
Throw some fabuloso in the river.
they'll turn into like,
Slobuloso.
they'll turn into slime and just disappear. You know, they'll become like the raft
That
story
undulating
in-
amorphous mass on the floor. Like
yeah, like do you remember the raft in Creepshow 2? That big like black blob in the river. In the
Oh
lake or
yeah.
whatever.
Fuck yeah. Yeah. That weird creature.
That's what
that goes-
slobs become when you throw them in the river.
That's
So after you throw a slob in the river, get the fuck out.
that's their true form.
That's their true form. Exactly. And it's like, you know, it's like if you see like those
Exposing
little like
truth.
you see those little like oil bubbles, like
Yeah, yeah.
like those oil blobs
Those are
on the
slob-
water. They're close. Get
Get
the hell out of there. You know what I mean? It's like
They're
it's worse
nearby.
than shark. It's worse than a shark attack.
It's a shard attack.
Slob sludge eats right through your skin,
It does.
and it makes you smell. It
Oh,
makes you smell.
you don't want to
It ma-
smell like a slob.
It makes you smell like popped cyst. You know what I mean? You don't want.
It's a
that
slobby
fucking
smell. That smells
Yeah.
slobby.
It smells like feta cheese and ass.
Yeah.
You don't want that. It's not
Jalapeno
like
dip and cigarette butts.
Yeah, exactly. Disgusting.
I never liked it. Nasty shit.
Anyway, we're bringing this to a close. I'm Giuseppe.
And I'm Storm.
Thank you very much. Peace.
Latest.
Dude, for real, thank you so much for joining us. And now that this episode has come to a close, if you really like what you heard, please like, subscribe, share with your friends, share with your enemies. Maybe they'll hate us as much as you hate them. Point is this, we really appreciate you stopping by and hope you come back for future episodes. Thank you so much. Peace!